Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Johnny Baghead at the Too Many Onions podcast with Tyler Lane, with Tristan, and special guest, glamorous, amorous Blair.
Hi.
Did I fuck up your name?
No, you didn't.
Didn't?
No, that's a first because everyone else does.
Glamaris.
What do they say?
Yes. They say Amaris, huh?
They do say Amaris. They say Amaris. They say anything that's not amorous.
Nice. Nice. We got a lot of fucking topics today.
We got a lot of fucking topics.
We got a lot of
Everybody's getting fucking buried.
Everybody's
getting fucking buried.
As of like 15 minutes ago of recording this podcast, Scott Hall passed away.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. R.I.P.,
Razor.
dude.
Fuck.
R.I.P. Don't say that. You just bummed out the fucking room.
Well, no.
Yeah, just all the bad vibes.
Dude.
We'll have to get him out of the way
Bummed
now.
out the fucking room.
No.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, so special thing, if anyone's having like struggling with addiction or anything like that, like fucking seriously, like reach out, get help. Slide into my DMs, anybody's DMs, bro. Like fucking get help, man. Like
Yeah. Yeah,
that
but
shit will take
on
a toll on you, man.
but sadly we got to go to lighter news. Is that we, of course, what you said was Amherst is here.
Yeah.
Hey guys. Hey
Amherst
guys.
is here.
Makes me
Onto
feel
a
like I
better
don't.
topic.
Amherst makes me feel like I don't have enough tattoos, and I'm not okay with
Get it
that.
together. Get it together, dude.
Getting it? Yeah. But we got a lot of topics today. We got we're going to be talking about movies. We got the whole Kanye West and Pete Davidson thing. But I think because we already came into studio and we already started being really hype about it, is we should go ahead and start talking about your shit.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Because
Where's the shovel at?
dude, I can hear it. So what was it last week? Last week you posted it, and the fucking Houston to Louisiana wrestling world blew up because
Yes.
you got told something that you didn't know.
Correct.
That you were in a long-term relationship with somebody.
And living with someone, yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Which fun is this? Is news to me, so this will be the first time I'm
yeah,
doing this shit.
absolutely.
Awesome.
But the people that are in the circle, like me and Johnny, we kind of
I
we
wish
do
I
the
had told
dirt,
you
we
that.
do the digging, we do the digging, but we don't hold the shovel. If that makes any sense.
I'll fucking
But,
bury people.
yeah,
She told me not to say names. I'll fucking air people out. I don't know what they're gonna do. Kick my ass.
I'll beep it out if he says anything. But let's go ahead and get started with that because we also have your DMs that we promised
Correct.
everybody.
Yes.
Your DMs. I don't know. Can you like literally open up your DMs like and find the first fucking messages?
Is there
Or,
any
like-
way we can link that joint to the?
No, we ain't
because
putting
you
no
can't
goddamn
edit their
camera.
username.
Nah, well we can.
No.
I don't know how
You're gonna
technology
dox
is.
people
No,
just on
dude.
the shit?
He goes, can we airdrop it to all of our fans?
No, I'm like the only millennial that doesn't know how technology.
So like, is that why like I'm not saying you do. I'm saying does it make you hesitant to answer any message?
Yes, absolutely.
Really?
Because even if you say like
Hey.
just hey or like give
pic
advice, it's
immediately.
automatic.
Because what do you get after you say
It's like
hi?
Yes.
so like if you say hey, you go hey back, and then
And then
dick
it's like
pic.
dick
pic.
Damn it, dude! What the
That's
fuck?
like, and this is coming from like a straight man, and like penises are
They're
fucking
weird,
ugly.
They are, dude.
Oh yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
and like I like you, I feel like you can be like the most handsomest fucking dude out there, but like, fuck no, like,
But like it's so unattractive if you're just like straight up starting your, conversation with a dick pic. And
Yeah.
like
yeah, it's like
it's-
where do you go from there?
it's even worse whenever they're just like just automatically slide into your DMs
Dude,
with something weird,
it's
which
like,
also
that's gonna
happens.
fu- that's
I
gonna
compare
fucking
that
work.
to like a Chris Carter match. You're starting out with a 450
Starting
splash.
out
Where are you going?
You're gonna work your way. You're gonna work your way up to a schoolboy.
Oh my god.
The finish is a roll up.
Finish is tying up.
Oh my
I
god.
remember seeing that shit dude the first time. Oh my god, it was like that shit. I was like, what the fuck is
I
this
swear to
dude
God,
on?
every time me and him are on a show together, I'm like, it's gonna happen. Lock up 6:30 immediately. Just lock up 6:30.
He
It's
wildin'.
coming.
He wildin'.
He's,
Yeah, he wildin'.
Damn, she pronounced the D in wild. Are you a fucking cop? She pronounced the D in wildin'.
Oh my god.
Are you a cop?
Do we have beef? Do we
No,
have beef?
I
Johnny
don't.
Baggett?
I'm actually a vegan. I'm not a vegan. I don't eat pork though.
Out here lying on the podcast?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
eat pork though.
That's good shit.
Fun facts with Johnny Baggett.
Yeah.
I
Couple
would like
of things
to,
you don't
Boudin.
eat.
I would like fucking a couple things I don't. A couple things I don't. But Boudin. I would like to try Boudin.
You pronounce the N in Boudin
You're not supposed to. I'm
Oh
from Boston.
shit, dude!
Well, how am I supposed to pronounce it?
without
Culturally.
the N.
Hey, you cop?
Boudin.
You cop?
Boudin. Boudin.
Where's the N?
Bubba, that's a D, my man.
The D?
Boudin.
I said without the N.
Boudin.
Boudin.
Oh, by the way, glad that you answered my question last night. I was like, why does Gonzales, Louisiana
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
suck?
Gonzales, correct.
Gonzales?
Yeah, it's the worst.
Louisiana's this fucking lawless wasteland.
Correct.
Dude.
Very correct.
My ex was from Biloxi, so they would always go to New Orleans and Mardi Gras and shit. And yeah.
Are y'all together now?
No, she fucking like, dude, like you accidentally cheat 8 times and then she wants to leave. and then she wants to leave you and break your heart. Like,
Oh my god.
Like,
take your dresser, dude.
yeah. And she's, oh yeah.
Oh, is this Dresser Girl?
Yeah, it's Dresser Girl.
Jesus.
Damn,
Nah,
wonder, man.
she's a good person, but she
Yeah.
did steal my. She did take back our
Johnny,
dresser.
contrary to most of the podcasts that we do, it's not all about you. It's about Amaris today.
You brought it up.
So anyway, you got DMs that you want to
Yes.
share. Can you share? Do you have one in mind, like in the top of your head, that's like that's fucking crazy that you sent that? Not just dick pics, but content wise. It's like, do you have like,
I have one from like 2 days ago, and like it literally just says, "Hey, would you sell feet pics or no?"
dude? We got those messages.
I
Yeah,
get
I've
those
gotten those
literally
messages.
all the time.
We got those, dude. There's a market.
There's a lot of like
Dang.
a lot of weird DMs that I get.
So,
I just get
The feet
lowballed.
pics
I
one
just get
seems-
lowballed. Every
so
time I get a feet pic
I've
off, I get
seen
lowballed.
like on your social media because you do like out these guys
Oh,
that
absolutely.
are blatant.
It's funny.
Yeah, absolutely. But I saw that somebody grabbed your ass like in front of your mom.
Yes.
In front of your mom.
What
So,
the hell?
this was in Mississippi,
Ah.
like 2-3 months ago. Yeah, Mississippi explains it. So I'm like, it was right after my match, literally blown up, about to like puke. I'm just trying to meet a couple fans, and this old man walks up to me, and he's like not talking. He's just like he's holding a picture that he bought, like earlier, and I'm like, oh, like do you want me to sign it? And he just like stares at me, and so I like sign it, and then I'm like he shows me his phone, and I was like, do you want a picture? And he's like, he just nods, and like I lean over the table because I'm like I'm getting weird vibes, and he's just like staring at me, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go around the table and take a picture. And so he wraps his arm around and literally just grabs a handful of my ass.
No.
And
What
I
do
like,
you do in that
and my
situation?
mom is the one taking the picture, and like I don't know if she noticed or whatever, but like I literally just grabbed his hand and I brought it up, and then I'm like, what the fuck?
See,
like
I
Damn
could
it.
not date a wrestler.
it was
because
insane.
if that happened to someone I was
Someone
dating,
getting their ass
Beat the
you,
shit
bro,
out of
you know
somebody,
me,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
No,
I was very
that,
disgusted. And
God damn,
That's
that's my because I have a little girl.
That's literally
I
sexual
have a
harassment.
2-year-old.
Yeah.
So I have a 2-year-old, and I constantly think like, oh, you know, she's into wrestling now
Right.
because she's 2, but she wants to do everything with her dad.
Mm-hmm.
I go, God, if she's ever a wrestler and this shit happened, I don't think I can control myself.
No,
I-
it's-
even if she's like 25, I'd be like,
Yeah.
what do they come to the shows frequently? Because I'm about to whoop that ass. Like,
Damn.
get yourself booked again. And I'm about to show up at the front door. Like,
Yeah, it's
I see that
just-
shit all the time. It's not just you, but
Right.
I see that shit all the time with
And that's like never
wrestlers.
happened to me before. Like I've gotten like fans say weird stuff or like asking for hugs or whatever, but like I've never had someone
The
like
actual
just
touching.
outright.
that's
Yeah.
wild.
Don't touch me,
That's-
motherfucker.
And it wasn't
yeah,
even
that's
like,
wild.
oh, I'm gonna pass my hand over your ass as an accident. It was like full on like
Grab
hand.
it.
Dude, it was like,
a handful, yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
The balls on that guy.
And like this man was
Damn it.
literally like in his 70s, like, and he looked like this innocent old man, and then he just does that, and I'm like,
He just doesn't talk the whole time.
cool,
You're
I
trying
love
to tell-
wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, fuck.
Yeah. No, man, that fucking blows.
Yeah.
Because that does give it a bad name, and then, like,
Right.
wrestling also has, like, kind hearts, like, where it's hidden. But,
Yeah.
you know, like, you find people that you go, these are my people. I believe
Yeah.
Corey Constantine is one of your people, and
Yeah.
I was supposed to-
Braxton.
Cool, dude.
Braxton Hunter,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That's my
yeah.
man. He's cool as fuck.
Braxton,
These
yeah,
guys
he's my
are
homie.
like the guys that like surrounded themselves around you to make
Yeah.
sure
Yeah,
you're
I,
up. And
um,
Amber Rodriguez. and
Mhm, yeah,
stuff
she's
like
one of my
that.
mentors. Corey trained me for a little bit, and then me and Brax, like, we trained together from the very beginning.
Yeah.
He's
Mhm.
like one of my first friends in the business.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I see. Like, there's kind people like that. There's people I broke in with, and it was a backyard show called USWX, and
Mm-hmm.
I still like they constantly message me, and I'm like, no, it's two different things. That's
Yeah.
Tyler back then. This is Tyler now.
Yeah,
that
you
can-
meet like genuine people, and then you meet people that are like, okay,
Yeah.
you were in the past.
Oh, I'm burying everybody. I don't give a shit.
Backyard.
Yeah. Backyard motherfuckers.
I was
If every show has a fire table and it's not a hardcore show, like you're doing it
You're
wrong.
just doing it for no
You're doing it
reason.
wrong. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So I was
like-
thinking about this in preparation of her being here, and I was thinking like all the DMs and everything, but I'm like, how many like women athletes just in general just get like discouraged from even continuing sports because they have a bad experience with a coach? Like, imagine how many like
Oh,
Serena
yeah.
Williams we've been robbed of. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah.
Yep.
I
That
think
shit's
about
crazy.
I think about it constantly because it's like I don't know. It's like we name dropped so many fucking people before the podcast started, but so many of these guys like give it a bad name because they constantly say that they're dating somebody and they don't even fucking know it. So
That's
like
mental
how
illness,
when
bro.
you hear about this, like did you hear about it over social media? Did you hear about it in a locker room?
Yeah, no, so I was actually at like one of my shows in San Antonio, and I'm like just hanging out after my match, and I get a DM from this girl that knows him, and she's like, hey, are you dating said person? And I'm like, no. And she's like, well, he's my friend, but I've been getting some really weird DMs about you. and I found, like, I thought it was real at first, but then I found your Twitter and nothing adds up. And so I wanted to send this to you. And I'm like, is this, like, recent? And she's like, yeah, like, up to, like, just a few hours ago. And I'm like, cool, send me these screenshots, because I would love to see. A lot of, like, it was, like, basically fan fiction.
Right.
Like, scenarios of, like, him coming home to make sure my cats are okay, and me getting rid of my cats for his allergies, and I'm like, I would never get rid of my cats for anyone, really. But, like...
Suck that shit up.
Yeah, but,
Suck that
like,
shit
like
up.
literally, like, we're dating, we're living together, like, then all of a sudden it switches to, I'm about to move with him, and, like, all of this stuff, like, I'm staying with him for Mania week, and I'm, like, it's literally just, like, fan fiction and, like, all of these, like, fake scenarios, and I'm like...
That's scary, bro.
Dude, like, after I just gave you a second chance because it was, like,
Because you're poofy face.
Like,
dude.
we're being
Can't get rid of your
friends.
cats.
yeah, exactly. Like, excuse me, like, leave me and my cats alone. I don't care about your allergies. But like, no, it was like being friends, and then all of a sudden one day, hey, I'm in love with you, and then like threatening suicide because I rejected him, and then I'm like, hey.
Tristan, what's up, buddy?
I was saying, no, I was like, pump the fucking brakes. That's like a lot. Damn.
Yeah, and so I was like, no, like, I'm not doing this, and then decided to just like let it be water under the bridge, and then within 2 weeks, all of this happens, and I'm like, okay, cool. That's
Damn.
This is my life, I guess.
Damn. So, like, are you not going back to that promotion? Are you asking the promoter, like, hey, they're not cool?
Well, like, I think like every promotion he was working with has like cut him off from what I can see.
We did too.
And
God forbid, like, fucking promoters lose money, right? Like,
Yeah, right.
Because every time you're like, can I cut off a fan? They're like, I don't know, they pay. And it's like, no,
$20.
the
Yeah.
dude tried to murder me. Like, and they
Yeah.
go,
You're like,
yeah, but that
can you
$10
just, like, stay
ticket,
away-
though.
Can you just like stay away from them? Like,
Yeah, literally, that's
Just
typically how
don't
it ends.
walk-
But I'm hoping that this turns out a little bit different than that. I have high hopes. I shouldn't have high hopes because it's wrestling, but we'll see.
Any territories that you're like, we'll call it territories, but any towns, regions that you don't go to because of this shit? Because
No.
of no?
that's good. That's
Okay,
good.
that's good.
Then
That's
don't
good.
let it. Don't let
That's
it fuck
good
with your
because
mind.
I think I'm justified the saying, and I think I'm justified the saying that you're on the up.
Yeah.
You're going up.
I'd like to think so,
Yeah,
yes.
it's like that's, there's going to be people constantly trying to bring you down, say that they
Yeah.
won't work with you or whatever. Like, what's his face said, like
Amber's
you're going to
is
get blackmailed.
Amber's is unsafe. She dropped me on my head doing a brain buster.
Yeah, people
She
say
did tell
that.
you, I don't know how to do that, and
People say
you're
you're
like,
unsafe?
Yeah, totally, Johnny.
Who?
No,
Did they say that?
oh, I was going to
Oh.
say Jesus. I was like,
who
No,
says
I'm not
that?
unsafe.
she just
That's-
stormed out, dude.
I'm unsafe. I don't
I
give
was
a
like,
fuck.
God damn, we're
I
only
can't lie,
like
but I'm
13
not-
minutes in, and if I hear footsteps going, fuck him, dude. Oh man, that fucking blows though. It's just being a female,
Yeah.
like in female wrestling. Does
It's kinda
Amber
like-
ever talk to you about the shit that she gets? I'm sure she does.
Yeah, we've definitely talked about it before, like during like road trips to Texas and stuff like that. It's just unfortunately, a part of being a woman in the business.
Yeah.
Like I've been around the business since I was like barely 18. I'm almost 22 now,
Okay.
and so like I've kind of like learned to deal with it. Mm-hmm. Obviously, situations this intense are a bit difficult to deal with, but it's one of those things where it's like I'm gonna take a couple weeks off, clear my head, and just like go back into it and just be like whatever about
This
it.
could definitely ruin your perspective of wrestling, but
Yeah.
you're going. I like, I say this with anything I did in wrestling or school that I'm doing right now is like,
Yeah.
don't get fucking upset, get pissed.
Yeah.
'Cause it's gonna motivate the shit out of you, dude.
Right.
Like it's because you are on the up. You're
Yeah.
going. You just went to Metroplex. You just went.
That's a dope.
like-
That production is so good.
I love
More
it.
my home
Yeah.
promotion, but who knows? You might be working for fucking Hurricane here soon or something.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, like it's just like I can't let that kind of discourage me because I mean I've wrestled in 6 states in like 8 months, and like that's so encouraging because I like 6 states was my 3-year goal, not my 1-year goal,
yeah.
and so I can't let something like that, even though it is intense and like affected me a little bit, I can't let something that simple
Yeah, for sure.
get in the way of me wrestling.
I mean, me and Johnny talk about this constantly, and Tristan vouched when he started coming onto the show. is that we quit. Every wrestler quits around every
I
2
quit
days.
probably
Every
every
2
morning.
days.
Yes,
You-
quit every
I
morning.
literally said I was
in the
retiring
morning,
this
I wake up at like 4 a.m. to go to work,
Yeah.
and I just like if anybody texted me like, "Hey, did you see this match?" I physically get
Yeah.
ill. Like
Yeah.
I go, "Ugh," like
Yes, I
like
literally am the
I'm
same
listening
way.
to
Yeah.
like comedy podcasts and stuff like that. I'm trying to get my mind out of
Yeah.
wrestling
I don't
and
watch
stuff like
wrestling.
that.
Shit, like
Yeah.
being a wrestler made me stop being a fan.
Yeah.
I love wrestling, but I also hate it at the same time. Like
Yeah,
it
that's the best way to describe it.
did so much for my life in a positive way, but also so much in a negative way.
Oh yeah, for sure. It gave you a light that you were like, didn't know that was a fucking thing.
Yeah, I
Like-
always say it's like my favorite and least favorite thing
Yeah.
in this
Yeah,
world.
I think
never doubted myself
You have a
more.
lot more strength than I would because if I saw fucking full-on fan fiction of a story of whether I'm
Yeah.
doing stuff for cats, I'd be
Yeah.
like, I'm out,
You
dude.
read,
I
you
know,
haven't
it
read
was-
the
it was
stuff
very-
I wrote about us, did you?
Oh my god.
If it was like made by somebody else, if it was like someone did it to me, I'm like, damn, that's pretty funny. But if it's someone I know,
Yes, that's
Damn it.
exactly what I've been telling people. Like if
Yeah.
it was just like a random fan that didn't know me personally, I would be like,
Yeah.
whatever, like that's weird, sure. But
Yeah.
like
You see me in a locker room, bro.
Like,
you
I-
see
I
me in a
know
locker
you.
room, you've
Yeah.
talked to me
Yeah, for
before,
sure.
you've like messaged me repeatedly every single day for months.
That's crazy.
And like you've somewhat become like I guess a friend.
Yeah.
And then all of this is coming out.
So, not saying anything like that, like you let him on or anything like that.
No,
But
yeah.
what was the messages like? Did you get any signs from him that
No.
this guy might be fucking?
No, like
So
he
you
would
weren't
be
like, oh,
like
this
kind
guy
of
likes
clingy
me.
at times, but it was never like it would be like, oh, you're my little sister and I really care for you, which I always thought was weird and kind of sickening. But it
That is
went from
fucking
that
weird.
to like the next day, hey, I'm in love with you, and I'm like, oh,
there's a lot of shit going on
You
in that
incest
dome.
bitch.
That's not-
You incest bitch.
yeah, there's a lot of different shit going on
Yeah,
in the
like that's
brain.
weird,
not-
dude. Like,
and then it was like normal, and then it was like, oh, still little sister or whatever, and like we're gonna move past this, and then it was like
nah,
all
G.
of this is
Jesus.
coming out. And like I went post on Facebook and then like 2 seconds later I get a message from him like, hey, can we talk? Like I know I messed up in the past, but I'm better now. And then meanwhile I was literally receiving all of these screenshots.
That's the thing with the speaking out shit.
Yeah.
And I'm hopefully I'm not ball hogging from what they have to say or anything like that. But like the whole time I thought like when I saw the messages from the people apologizing, I was like, you're not sorry. 'Cause if you
Right.
were sorry, you wouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, like
and that's the one
sorry
thing.
you got
That's the
outed,
one
though.
thing that I
Yeah.
can pride myself. I went through 8 years and I left wrestling. Not
Yeah.
one person felt uncomfortable by me, and I was
Right.
like,
And it's not difficult to
no, it's not. It's just literally. I literally said it while seeing it in June of 2020. I go, how hard is it to not be a piece of shit?
Right.
Like how, like no matter what it is, because like the speaking out wasn't just sexual.
Right.
Speaking out was like this guy treated me like
Being
shit
like
in,
just a
training.
fucking dirtbag,
This guy treated me
bro.
like
Yeah.
shit in training, and it was dudes on dudes, and it was like straight dudes on straight dudes saying, "This dude made me run 8 miles because I fucked up on how to run my ropes."
It's just
speaking
being, like,
out,
an
and it was
awful
like,
person,
yeah,
yeah.
fuck you, dude. Like, fuck
You're
you.
just a piece of shit.
Piece of shit.
Wasn't the first thing was like the JBL, Justin.
Yeah,
whatever. That was like the
yeah.
very beginnings of that shit.
The
Like
very
JBL's a
beginnings.
piece of shit.
Yeah, you're a piece of shit, and
Yeah.
that's the thing.
There
It's
was
like-
some things though that he did that was like, all right, I
like,
fucked
we're-
somebody else.
That's-
That.
we always
aggressive,
find new
bro.
revelations about Johnny.
How was that a revelation that I what?
You're like, yeah, dude.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
It's a joke.
Not
It's
the
a-
broomstick up the ass, but
Whipping their ass, absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
And the
didn't say I
boys
was-
whip them up.
Yeah.
If you can't. That's like if. But it's like for like a big, like a whole show. Like, not just, so let's say like we get big. Let's say something happens. None of us are. I barely know you, like, for the amount of time, but I know you're the way you would do shit. None of us would do anything. But let's say it happens. That's fucking everybody up. We both want to whip your ass. So that's like, when that happened.
I would not. I would just passive aggressively cut you off.
Me too,
Pass
because
him by.
I'm not a fighter at all. But I could see
Like,
them
I
whipping his
think we're
ass
gonna
because you're putting
just-
all the other wrestlers in a shitty
Yeah,
fucking light,
that's what I'm
real
saying.
bad.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Not a broom up the ass. though.
Not a broom with that.
That might have been. I think that was a last minute decision by someone else who has other problems too.
Yeah. Dude, let's take
Anyway,
so where's that?
let's
Jake was like,
fucking-
let's fucking do it.
Let's do the what's another DM that you got that we can share?
Yes.
because
Boy.
what is there a reoccurring one? You said there's a lot of feet pick ones. Is
yes,
there more?
there's one that I got from like this one guy who like messaged me every day for like a month, and it was literally
least
just
he's
like
consistent.
"Good night, beautiful" or like "Good night," what like some type of weird nickname. But it was never at the same time. It was never like at a normal time, like 10 p.m. Sometimes it would be like 3 a.m. Sometimes it would be 2 p.m. But it was always "Good night."
That's prime. Hey, that's prime. Hey, I'm sorry. I don't want to
demon time,
freak. Yeah, 3 a.m. messaging a girl. I'm not gonna tell you what he was doing on the other end of that phone.
Ew.
Dude, 2 p.m. though.
Fucking
2
demon
p.m.
time.
and he's like,
just
Yeah.
good night.
that's the guy going. Everybody messages her at 2. Everybody messages her at 8.
And then,
Yeah.
like, he
I'm gonna
stopped.
slide in at
He
2.
was like, I'm deactivating because I'm really sad over wrestling. I'll be back in a couple days. And it's been like 3 months. And I kind of miss
Right
those.
here, dude.
Right here.
You missed those? Because they were funny. They
It's
made
something
me
to look
laugh.
forward to every day.
They made me laugh because it was just like the most
I like
random
how
times.
you looked inward when he deactivated. You were like, you know what?
I'm like,
Maybe I was the
did
bitch.
I do something?
You
Am
said
I
good
the
night and good
problem?
morning.
Maybe I should have said
Am
thanks.
I the drama?
But then you say
Am I the
thanks.
drama?
Then you say thanks and you get dick pic. It's all fucking.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's
you
all
go.
ruined.
Thanks, dude. And then he goes.
And then automatically, like, we're in a relationship. So, like,
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, she's living with me. That's gonna be my,
I had to
hey,
get my
that's
cat's
gonna be my
away.
new inside joke, bro. I'm just gonna be like, yeah, bro, we're living together.
oh my God.
Jesus.
Yeah, by the way,
But-
ASAP Rocky's living with me right now. We're in a fashion-based relationship.
I'm gonna pick male wrestlers, and I'm gonna say that we're
They're
living
living-
together. It's gonna
Please
be like
do.
Sully.
Yeah, Sully's
Sullivan.
living-
Yeah, what's the reoccurring one besides that one? The good night one.
It's the good night one.
The dick pic.
The dick pics.
Yeah.
The
Feet pics.
Yeah, and like we can wrestle or like do you want to wrestle me? That one's like something I get like at least once a week.
At least
and
bookings are coming in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, really. And then I get like really weird ones that are just like this one guy said, "Damn, Amorous, you're making me blush hard. Also, you have a nice assortment of moves in the ring." And I was like, "Okay,
If someone told me that, I know they were bullshit. Because I'm like, bitch, all I do is hit people and yell my job,
brother,
my
I just
catchphrase.
suplex and
Yeah.
DDT."
Yeah.
Jesus.
Fuck.
You have a nice assortment. What is he taking inventory?
He's shaking notes. That's a
Like
sounds like a
keeps
scout
track
to
of
me.
like
Dude,
my,
he's
my
making
DVTs.
your character on
Oh,
2K22 right now.
100%.
Probably.
You ever look at those and be like, you fucking bitches, like, this doesn't look like me.
Oh my god, yes, all the time. I literally
Swanton
got one
bomb.
like 2 weeks ago. And I was like,
I'm so glad that you Google yourself.
Bro, vanity searching yourself? I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I
That's it.
If it was me, I would 100% look myself up on.
I look myself up all the
2K.
fucking time.
100% would
No,
look and
I
say, did someone make me?
I got sent mine, and I go.
yeah,
"What is
people
it?
send.
Why does that
send
look
me
like
mine.
Oliver Pratt? Why does that look like Jimmy King, dude?
People either just like don't do my tattoos at all, or they like give me like the weirdest looking tattoos.
They don't do those.
And-
They can't fucking take all the pictures that you have.
Well,
and
they
just
can
do the
like just like
skins?
make something like slightly normal,
Jesus,
like
dude.
I had one where they did my stomach, my tattoo on my stomach.
It said Thug Life.
No, it said Mexican, like Rey Mysterio's, because I had the Roman numerals of like when Boston was formed, and it starts with an M, and there's an X in there
Oh my
because
God.
it's some shit. So it
You're
said
like,
Mexican.
yes, that's it.
Yeah, I'm like
Dude, they did the Google autofill.
I'd rather the Thug Life one. I mean, that's
so
kind of what
funny.
inspired that style. Was
yeah, absolutely.
yeah. Anybody who has like a tattoo on their stomach that goes like that is
It's
inspired
an
by
arch.
Tupac.
Yeah. There you go.
It's inspired by Tupac.
What if somebody else got it before him?
Yeah.
I'm sure they did, but he popularized it.
Oh,
Why you gotta take away from hip hop culture, bro? I don't make fun of your fucking day to forget or
Hey,
fucking
yo,
remember.
Fuck
hey,
you.
yo,
Hey.
don't come with that type of music.
As your brother in hip hop, that's bullshit. Shut your mouth.
Well, I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just saying. Like,
What? Say something.
I'm saying something right now. If you let me finish, like, damn, what's the disrespect on hip hop culture in this place, bro?
Dude, your voice is going raspy like you're crying.
I did everything for you, bitch.
Mental breakdown on the
I know.
podcast.
I will. I fucking
It's the
will.
Tyrese videos.
No,
what do
he's
you
made
want?
me have
for-
mental breakdowns before. He literally made me bring up like how my ex took my dresser and like on the podcast. I didn't want to speak about it.
Just crying.
Yes, you did.
Out
We
here.
I
talked
did.
about
I
it.
did. I'm intentional. I don't give a
It's called
fuck.
show prep.
You
Like,
say,
wrestlers
did you
do
say you had to
perfect
save
thing
that
for me.
story for
Same.
the podcast
Same.
specifically?
Yeah.
Huh?
Show
Then
prep.
you said you had to
Yeah.
save that story?
Fuck
Dude,
yeah.
can you open that door? It's fucking hot.
Fuck yeah,
It's
dude.
hot
I'm
in here, dude.
dying, man.
No, because okay. So tell me this isn't petty, and you might be like, "Fuck yeah, I do the same shit," but like, she came when I wasn't there, took my dresser, but she didn't just throw my clothes everywhere. She neatly folded everything up in piles and left them on my floor.
Okay, that's petty, but I would do that.
Right?
Would
I would absolutely do that.
She's like, "Well, this is my dresser," and I'm like, "You're living with your mom right now. Why do you?" Well, I'm just getting my new apartment like ready. I'm like, "You don't have it yet. Like, let me keep my dresser." Like,
No.
our dresser.
Our dresser, you bitch.
Cheat like 8 times and a woman becomes vindictive.
Oh, yeah.
Johnny.
Jesus Christ, Johnny.
I
Well,
didn't cheat.
yeah. So that's all we got for your story, right?
I guess.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the DMs are ongoing, but
If you're holding
Any
something
wrestler
inside, you're
DMs?
like, no, I really wanted
Any
to bring
DMs
up
from
this.
wrestlers, you don't have to name them. Yeah, you do. because I know
Yeah,
a bunch of weird dudes that talk about you like all the fucking time.
Who?
Johnny Baggy.
Besides the obvious, yeah. You.
I'm not one of these other guys. Trust me.
No, who though? Because I would love to know. In the Texas scene?
Yeah.
Chris Carter, I know.
Yeah! Can we edit that out? He's gonna fucking 630 me, bro.
I already know that.
Nah, he doesn't.
You thirsty bitch.
Nah,
Chris.
he hasn't.
Chris, what the fucking?
Nah.
Oh, my best friend. Shut the fuck up.
He has a girlfriend though.
Yeah, good for him.
That, like,
Good for him.
It's
I'm glad
fake.
for him.
Like,
It's
that-
fake. It's such a work.
Nah, that's one of Sadiqa's friends. It's real.
Dude, I'm getting so many messages from all the loco people.
What are you gonna do, man? You get that inbox full.
Fuck it,
Shout
dude.
out Jaime Martinez, bro. I love that guy. Nah, I do. That's my man. That's really my man. He's helped
Yeah.
out me and a lot of my friends.
I'm joking, guys. If you take anything I say seriously on this podcast, besides when I say, "Hey, let's just be real," then obviously I don't know what to tell you.
So
I say
back-
it all the time. If you take anything I say seriously, I don't know what to tell you.
That's on you.
He
That's
made
on
me
you,
like.
brother.
He made me watch a Spider-Man trailer and said it was good. So was that a lie? You don't really like Marvel and all that shit?
I mean, what trailer was it? Was it like Spider-Man 3? Because I can tell you it was not
We
good.
watched it here.
Okay.
It wasn't good. I
Let's-
fell asleep in the movies.
Did you?
Well, I just got off. Kelsey was like, "Hey, you want to go watch a movie?" I was like, "I'm working tonight." She's like,
How do you fall asleep in that movie?
It was 11:15 and I worked a double.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah,
I almost fell asleep in the Batman, but that was because I went to a late showing.
It's
Yeah, that's
3
what
hours long as well.
It's 3
I
hours
haven't
long.
watched it yet.
Does
Yeah.
not.
Does it?
Does it
Does
That's a
intertwine,
good
like,
segue.
Twilight?
Nice
Is-
segue, dude. You're
That is a
getting
perfect
great.
segue.
You're
I'm
getting
doing
great,
my
dude.
job.
He's
Your
getting
due
good
diligence,
at,
brother.
He's getting good at radio.
We could have gotten to a damn brawl before y'all got here.
We did, yeah.
Liz, what'd you say?
Because I said I like the Batman better than I like the Dark Knight.
Yeah, that's just
It's his opinion.
it is an
Dude,
opinion.
dude, just shut up and kiss me already, dude. God damn.
No, but you said like the artistic stuff.
I liked it because it was an actual movie. Like, it was like a cinematic movie. Oh, my God. Have you ever seen a movie that bummed you out? Like, that's one of our topics, and we're not going to, like, have a graphic. It's a bit, but...
if you fucking
you
say
ever-
Shrek,
I'm not gonna say Shrek.
Okay.
Just because I know we're gonna have heat if I say Shrek.
and I really shoot on people.
I think that Venom 2 was a little disappointing just because of how like they didn't really get into the storylines.
Yeah. I haven't seen it yet, so.
I don't know. I'm like a really big like Marvel fan, and so
So what if you go to the new Doctor Strange and you're just like super bummed out?
I'm gonna be
Cry.
so sad because I love Benedict Cumberbatch so much.
Yeah.
And I'm also just a huge Marvel nerd. So I mean, anytime like a Marvel
You go on her
movie,
Twitter, it's like fan fiction of how they live together.
Doctor Strange.
I mean,
He was living
no,
with
Captain
them.
America.
Did
Captain
Sam-
His
America.
face started getting puffy, so I got rid of my cat.
Get rid of my
Why
cat's
would you go for
farm.
Captain America? Chris Evans?
Chris Evans, that's the dude, man.
So anytime your cat like scratches you or pisses on the floor, you're like, Chris Evans might be calling one day, and
Yeah.
your ass,
Civil
your ass is
War.
leaving.
Chris Evans when he's getting the helicopter and holding onto the thing.
Yes.
God damn.
No, fuck. I
That
need to know.
motherfucker is lit.
Dude, you're bringing out some feelings out of Tristan.
Look, I'm
He's
such a, like, Captain
he grabbed his
America fan,
pearls,
like-
What's
dude.
the dude that played?
As a guy,
What's
watching
the
this
dude
shit, you
that
have to have
plays-
a
Oh,
appreciation for
100%.
man's physique.
That's the dude that plays Thor. Who plays Thor?
What?
Who plays Thor?
Thor is
Chris
Chris
Hemsworth,
Hemsworth.
brother.
Okay. Yeah. In the second Thor, I need to know his steroid cycle. Like the second one, that dude was fucking.
He's natural.
jacked. He's not natural.
Yes, he is.
Natural,
Yeah, he's
dude.
Damn.
Bro, have you seen what he looks like? He's playing Hulk Hogan. Have you seen what he looks like?
Oh, he's probably.
Dude,
Why would you
he
not
is-
take steroids to prepare for a role?
It's called
of a
method
guy
acting.
That took steroids.
He is absolutely fucking massive. His arms
Is
are
he gonna do the
huge.
skullet and everything?
I hope.
I hope not.
Oh God.
Hulk
What's the
Hogan's
fucking
Hulk
point?
Hogan's an ugly motherfucker,
That's
bro.
true.
Yeah,
Like
dude.
not even just like because he's like old and shit. Like Ric Flair's a fly ass dude. I can
Yeah.
see why.
Horrible,
Space Mountain, all that
horrible,
shit.
Hey, Ric
horrible
Flair's
sex
an ugly
tapes, I can tell
motherfucker
you.
too. Yes,
Fly ass dude, bro.
you could carry yourself fly, but
He's a-
damn,
Ric Flair's fly.
he's got
as
a
fuck.
rat's face.
Well, he's
Damn.
like 80, bro.
He's had one.
Really?
Yes, I think so.
Nah, Ric Flair's fly as fuck, bro.
What you said about Doctor Strange? If that movie sucks, I'm going to cry.
So,
Because it's got
like,
a combo
so
of
Venom, did you go in
good shit.
super hyped and you were like, "This could be fucking badass"? It's Woody Harrelson as Carnage.
Yeah,
and you're
I was like
White
really,
Man
really
Can't
hyped for it because I love Venom so much.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorites, and Tom Hardy's one of my favorite actors. So
Yeah.
I was really hyped about it.
Not related
While
to
I
Tom
did
Patterson.
in What?
No relation to Matt or Jeff Hardy. Just wanted the fans to know that.
It's not a Reddit's wrestling podcast.
Right, correct.
Matt,
I
Jeff,
agree.
and Tom Hardy.
That's the guy that doesn't know shit about like Marvel and shit. Just trying to like keep up with the conversation. No relation to Matt or Jeff Hardy. But proceed.
I pissed him off one time because we were watching a movie at my place, and we were watching The Town. I don't know if you ever watched The Town.
That's my movies. That's
so
my shit.
it has Ben Affleck in it, and he's like playing this bank robber that's super Boston accent, and it's where
Oh,
he
yeah.
grew up.
Yeah.
And I go, hey, at what point in this movie does he turn into Batman?
That shit was
And he
You
goes,
fucked up now, Joker.
it's like just a fucking super Boston Batman.
That shit was funny. It was one of the things you had to be there for it. No,
Yeah.
The Town, like mob movies are my shit. So my
Mob-
top 10 movies is like mob movies and then Shreks.
Mob.
Like,
We add on tricks.
yeah, yeah,
Dude.
fuck yeah.
Yeah, she got onto you for how you said it?
What?
Boudin, right?
Oh yeah.
How you supposed to say it?
It's just boudin.
How do you say Kai? Like say Kai.
Car. You
Car.
Car? I literally couldn't even tell what you were
I think
saying.
you said Kai, bro.
I also thought you said Kai, and I was like, why are you talking about my nephew?
Oh, Kai. I have a friend named Kai. He watches like anime and shit.
Good for him.
Slowly,
like, so this is the funny
slowly,
thing.
slowly starts hiding his fucking fan fiction. Johnny goes, "You go. How do you know my nephew?" He's like, "No reason.
Just
We don't own a farm in South Dakota."
God damn.
an entire life together.
No.
That's whack.
So I made up. He keeps telling me to get into like watch anime,
Yeah.
and I just haven't gotten around to it. So like he gave me his Crunchy whatever large.
Crunchyroll. Yeah.
So what I did was I just looked at a random anime, and like I've been giving him for the past 6 months like a fake synopsis of this whole show because I feel bad about telling him I haven't started yet.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Why
What
don't you
show
just,
is
like-
it?
What's the show? I guess.
Yeah, what is
Bet
it?
you
I
it's an
think it's,
actual show, dude.
They're like in school or some shit.
My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
Damn it!
I haven't
I
watched
just
it.
randomly
Dude,
picked
give
that.
me one
me.
word.
And they said that was very tricky of me to do that because that's like one of the most popular ones.
tricky.
Yeah.
And so I happened to randomly pick
Tricky,
the most
tricky.
popular fucking anime.
Yeah.
I call it Green Naruto. Me and my friends call it Green Naruto.
You watch anime?
I watch Naruto. I just started Naruto.
Damn it!
The original one or like
Just
The original, yeah.
we did that too. We still have to finish it. Fuck, dude.
There's so many
Don't get
episodes.
bummed out,
It's
dude.
overwhelming.
Look up a filler list, and we got through it quickly, and it was perfectly fine.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. Because I think Shippuden's like the main like Jane.
Yeah.
So-
Well, I was watching Boruto with
Who?
one of my friends because he's like a huge Naruto. Oh, Braxton Hunter. He's a huge Naruto fan, and I was like, well, I clearly need to like start from the very beginning because I have no clue what's going on, and so
She's outed Braxton Hunter for being a fucking nerd.
he is a nerd.
Nah, it's
good.
He is, but he's a
No,
nice.
he's,
good.
he's a sweetheart.
What about yours?
What?
Your movie?
Movie
So you
that I was
said
super bummed out
Carnage.
at. I wouldn't say that I was looking forward to it, but I have like you know me and M like my fiance and I go to the movies probably about like once every 2 weeks. Like I'm a huge movie person.
Yeah.
I think one movie that I went to and I was actually super bummed out. I wasn't looking forward to it. It just left me so fucking bored. It was like Murder on the Orient Express, like, and it was just I was super bored.
Yeah.
I was told that the new one was great, like the Death on the Nile.
I heard it was also a fucking snore fest,
Oh really?
bro. It's just an Agatha Christie.
I went
novel.
with you. I went
just
with
don't
you
get
and
art.
Becca.
You just don't get art.
To. No, it was me, Em, and Becca. Sorry.
So, oh yeah, Rebecca said it
woman
was
that
so
the
fucking
woman that
boring.
It was so fucking boring, and it was just so weird. But
she didn't know who Becca was, so I told her who Becca
I'm so
was.
sorry, Rebecca's my wife.
Yeah.
She's a listener.
Okay.
she actually liked
I
the show,
remember.
got him on the show. But me and
Oh,
him have
really?
been friends.
She
Yeah,
got-
we've been
she got
friends
a
since
book.
2016. I didn't know. She got me booked. She did.
Yeah, she got him booked.
What about you? Movie that disappointed you?
Super
No,
booked.
I'm gonna be last. We're gonna come to me last.
Because he says he has a monstrous rant about this.
Oh boy.
We usually run about an hour in the show. Hopefully, you don't have anywhere to go.
No.
And if you do, then we'll
No, we're
sit here
good, brother.
talking
just
like
say y'all
gossiping
need to shut the
bitches.
fuck up, and then we'll go.
Yeah,
No, we're
good.
good.
Yeah.
Do you have
I'm
a
happy to
movie that you were
conversation.
super bummed out about?
Man,
All
so-
Eyes on Me. I'm assuming.
Okay, yeah. Well, besides that, like
That movie
I'm
was
like not a
shit.
critical person like at all. When
Yeah.
someone's like, "This movie was bad,"
Can't
like,
relate.
because I'm like, dude, because like I guess from being a wrestler and shit,
I
I am incredibly sensitive.
Dude.
That's why I stopped being a heel
when
Yeah.
they released
because I don't like getting booed.
when-
I'm fucking sensitive as fuck.
when
Yeah,
they
same.
released the embargo rating for Rotten Tomatoes. I'm there first day.
See, because
So-
I'm like that's gonna cloud my head. So I just like to go in things with like. You know?
I can't do it.
And I don't know shit about Marvel. Like
I
all
like-
those movies were dope. My ex got me into them. I don't know shit about comic books or anything. So I thought everyone was fucking dope.
Yeah.
Apparently, which Captain America wasn't good?
The first one.
I fucking was like, that's dope.
I didn't like it.
I thought that shit was
No, but
dude hops in a time machine.
Thor, the second one, The Dark World was actually shitty.
Legit, that movie fucking sucks.
Really?
It's
Yeah.
so
it's
boring.
it's one of the worst. People said The Eternals, but I didn't have a problem. With
I
The
never watched
Eternals.
it.
I didn't
I
have a
haven't
problem.
watched it,
I didn't.
no.
It's on Disney Plus.
It also looks like
Shout out Disney Plus.
But you are
Sponsor.
right. But you are right though. All Eyes on Me, Tupac movie. Do you know who Tupac is?
Yes, I knew Tupac.
Jesus.
Well,
What
you
the
were looking at me
fuck?
like you were looking
Oh
at me
my
like.
god, I'm about to leave.
You know how to say Boudin?
I bet Tupac knew how to say.
Well, you know what? Tupac wrote fan fiction about Johnny Bad.
Tupac's also dead. So
He had a dream
Well,
of profit.
all
he
I-
also has a leg up on Tupac because he's alive. So
I'm just saying.
Come
I made
on,
it past
bro.
24.
what? I say that about my dad, dude.
Yeah, he said some wild shit about his dad. His father passed away.
Oh my god, I also be making
here.
Dead Dad Club.
Dead Dad
Hey,
Club.
no.
Hell yeah.
No,
Okay,
that's
no. You know who
crazy.
doesn't like dead dad jokes? People with live dads.
That's true.
Guess
Well, I
what?
would
My
say
dad,
that-
my dad drowned, and I always say this life is always sink or swim, and he chose the latter.
Oh, I've been making. I mean, I don't mean to like make light of Scott Hall, but I'm like, oh wow, he like almost survived 3 heart attacks. My dad couldn't even survive 1.
Damn it, dude! Scott Hall. Shout out Scott Hall.
Shout
He's
out
a
Scott
fucking,
Hall.
he's a fucking tough son of a
Fucking
bitch,
legend, dude.
I met my
Dude.
dad last year for the first time.
Wow, must be nice.
Yeah. Fuck.
dude.
Did you really?
If
Yeah,
you,
I know.
hey, if you meet,
I'm like literally
hey,
from the projects. Bro. I had a,
hey, if
I
you
know.
meet mine,
I'm a
let me
broken
know.
home.
Huh?
If you meet mine, let me know. We got some issues. I put that motherfucker in the dirt, dude.
It's a problem if you see it.
What about All Eyes on Me? So
Yes.
All Eyes on Me, it's just like a lot of historical inaccuracies.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
And some of the stuff was like extra corny because it was like there's 2 sides to Tupac. There was the thug side and then the poet side, and they like really played that up at the same time.
Yeah.
Like he'll be yelling at someone, pulling out a gun, and then he'll be like, "But you know, you gotta respect women. You gotta know these women are quick." It was like it was too much.
Say
It
it,
was
bro.
they really, and it's hard to. I mean,
Yeah.
well, complex people like that, like dude was mad complex, so it's like hard to do a movie about him. That's why documentaries only work for Tupac.
I told you.
Because-
When we do the biopic of
Like,
too,
didn't
they
too many
only
onions,
It's
it's gonna be
easy
great.
to do. It's easy. Yeah, who's gonna play me?
Me. Well, I meant like you say me, not me.
Yeah, me.
Sully's gonna play you.
So I
He's just gonna come in like.
easy to do Biggie. I mean, just put a large black gentleman in a Versace shirt. Have him speak with a Brooklyn accent. And you fucking
Hey,
got it.
can you please tell people that that's how you play Tyler Lane too? Is you put a large black
Right,
man.
man. No, that's how we play
Easy to play Tyler. You put a large black man in a Versace shirt. That's Tyler.
How you play Amorous, like you'd probably
Large black man. in a
large black man with a Versace shirt.
Yes, absolutely.
Man,
Tristan.
I can't deal with all these DMs, man.
I'm telling you, man. Oh, can't do these DMs. Brooklyn, dog.
I say, hey, they send a dick pic, and then they have fan pictures, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Obviously, fucking Chris Evans is gonna play fucking Tristan.
Please don't.
Fucking stud
I need
muffin.
someone more yoked than him. Jesus.
Oh shit!
Hey, why are you dissing yourself, man? That bald
Said
shit, bro.
yoked.
Yoked. I thought you said
Massive.
yoked. I was like, bro, you a baddie, bro.
Dude, look at this fucking fully vaxxed stack of ribs right here, dude.
You always do that shit.
Didn't they
I
only
did
pick the
that to
dude?
tag
Oh, every
team.
time we tag together, you're always like the one flexing.
Oh, but I fucking picked
Oh
him.
my god.
Didn't they only pick the dude to play Tupac because he looked like
Oh,
Tupac?
he's the
Yeah.
he's the greatest in tag because you'll go like this to the fans as a heel, and he'll be like, "You're so jacked." Yeah, but he doesn't say it out loud for the fans. He just whispers it, and he
Oh, you're
goes,
so-
"So fucking jacked."
That's what I do. Like, I try to make the other wrestler like break. I always use with Jay Davis.
What did you say? No, you go. When El Silencio was across the
Oh,
ring from
yeah.
us, he turns to me and he's stretching, and we're doing a tag match at UPW. He goes, "When's the last time you heard of somebody getting a hand job and bell bottoms?"
Silencio wears the bell bottoms.
Oh my
I'm
God.
just saying, like, if I'm a woman, I'm like,
So there's a camera like zooming in on us. They're like, "Oh, new guard going for the tag belt." So you just see me fucking laugh my ass off
Oh my
because
God.
he's talking.
anytime I wrestle Jay Davis, I try to get in the break. Like, he puts me against the rope, starts chopping me. I'm like, punish me, daddy. Like,
I hate when guys do that in training because, like, well, not to me. I'm like,
Oh,
just-
God.
no, but like they'll be saying
Take me.
that to
Oh,
like
dude,
each
they
other
tie
in training, and
up
I'm
with
like,
you. You go, "I got so much fan fiction."
I
Does
do
this
have
mean we're
this
together?
weird guy that we train with, and he like, I'll
Wait,
go to
who?
do like in it like this random guy that trains with
Oh,
me.
I think you
and, like,
dropped the
we'll
name.
go-
I was like,
no.
Jesus.
We'll go to like lock up or do anything, and he'll just go, go easy on me in like a high pitched voice, and like he'll like wiggle his
Like
fingers.
fuck with you because you're a
And
girl
I'm-
and shit.
No,
That's
he's
corny.
just that weird.
Oh.
That's
I'm like-
Johnny.
Hey, yeah.
I 100% see you doing it, dude.
Yeah. But I have the charisma to back it up though, and people
Yeah, he
don't.
does. Yeah. If that's all your personality is,
Yeah,
it is
it's
kind of
very,
weird. It is kind of weird.
There's more depth to me. Like I like Shrek. Like I like Shrek.
That's where it ends.
And that's
Is that
about
any
where it
personality
is.
trait?
I was in a gang growing up. Was in jail for armed
Personality
robbery.
traits?
Yeah.
Like it-
Oh,
That's actually true. Why did I drop that on the podcast?
3 personality traits.
You know how many times in the Zoom call we were like, he said, yeah, we're all going down about like our porn preferences and how we lost our virginity, and he goes, yeah, lost mine.
Oh, I was raped when I was 12. Yeah, she was,
God damn.
but she was like ugly and shit. That's what was fucked up
Oh
about
my
it, bro. She was like
God.
20. Yeah, my aunt ended up beating her ass.
Our
and shit.
reaction, you see on the screens these two little bubbles. It's me and Tristan go, Jesus
We're just
Christ.
both-
what
we're just
the
like-
fuck?"
Dude, though, it's like
Like, hey.
it just sucked, bro. It was like whack. I didn't realize I was raped till I was like 20 something. I was like, damn, she really raped me. I remember I told my aunt about it, and like in Boston, everybody knows everybody and shit. Type in South Boston,
Yeah.
and she like walked over there and just beat this bitch's ass, like knocked on her door and just beat the living shit out of her.
Hey, Johnny, I think you need therapy.
brother.
Probably.
He does go to therapy. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
well, I don't anymore, but I did go to therapy.
Get back in therapy.
It's like you got $300 a month. Shit, shit got
Jesus.
Shit's
expensive, girl.
expensive.
It's true.
Shit
But-
is expensive. I want to have insurance and shit,
Yeah, that's true.
but nah. But I mean, that's why I don't, eat. One of the reasons. Right
Okay,
there.
no,
Yeah.
we're not bringing
No,
up
I'm
that
just saying
topic.
you brought it up
It's
first.
every show that we do this.
Can't.
Can't.
Not
Anyways. Shit. Holy fuck. We have gone through a lot in 40
Oh, back
minutes.
to movies, am I right?
Yeah,
folks?
back
Yeah.
to movies because he's about to go on a monstrous rant.
First
and then
off-
we still got to get to the Kanye and Pete
Yeah,
thing.
let's-
And then,
that one's.
and then we'll close out with some more DMs because those are awesome.
Okay.
So, not awesome. Jesus, Tyler. God damn.
That's okay.
Hey, DM her at Amherst Player.
Don't do that.
I'm
Cut.
gonna make a fake.
That's-
Hey,
profile
guys,
and troll
please
you.
come out with your best
The
fan
fake profile's
fiction.
gonna be not Johnny
Best
Bag.
fan fiction.
You'll never know it's me.
Wins a free T-shirt.
Oh my god.
Best dick. You know what you can fucking do? And I'll
What?
say, my homegirl has a OnlyFans. And I'm
Don't
trying to get her
say
to do
best
this.
dick.
Don't
and
say
then-
that. Say you know what I can do.
Fucking be like, send me $50 and I'll rate your dick.
No.
That's sex work, Johnny.
No, it's not.
I
She
don't
Yes,
want to
just,
be
it
subjected
is.
to that.
you're already getting them sent to you.
Dude,
Barely.
don't.
I mean, it's like once a month. I'm not gonna have like 50 of them in
First off,
one
don't
day.
sound like you're disappointed that that's the rate.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not disappointed. I wish it was 0. all the
You
time.
go.
It's not 50.
Is 50 a lot?
Guys,
only
calm
one,
down.
brother.
All right,
Straight to jail.
once a month. It's drying up here lately. It's getting
Yeah.
cold. Like, it's like-
I'm just saying. And my homegirl's been doing that, and then she's been making an extra $300 a week because I told her to do that. And I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying I want to cut, but it wasn't even offered to me.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying. So I have a lot of friends of mine that has OnlyFans. I got offered. This girl offered to do a video on her OnlyFans and post it on her OnlyFans, but she wasn't gonna pay me.
Would you be down to do wrestling trivia against Johnny?
You'd fucking smoke me. I hate trivia.
No.
Oof, I don't know.
Can you do wrestling trivia?
Probably not.
How long have you been watching wrestling?
Since I was like 12.
Shit. Okay.
That's
so
good
what?
enough.
All right. You're 22, right?
Yeah.
So, Jesus, that
And a
wasn't
half.
that long ago. It was 10
No,
years ago.
yeah.
It's like 2012.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
So
CM
right before
Punk
the
got you
indie-
in, I'm assuming? Yeah. Okay. So, you have questions before we move on to his because he's
I'm an itching dude.
itching. Do you want to ask your questions for
My
her?
phone
'Cause-
died as I was writing the notes down, so they
Johnny-
didn't save. But I remember the questions.
Okay.
So how do you like wrestling in Louisiana as opposed to Texas, or do you feel like they're interchangeable because they're kind of so close together? Like Houston's really is a
So-
3 hour drive.
Louisiana wrestling, I honestly am not a fan of it because we only have like a handful of promotions and only like 3 of them run right now. But it's getting better. But it was whenever I first got into the business, it was a lot of like, no, you can't work for that promotion because you're working for us, and it was just a lot of drama. It still was kind of like that. I've kind of like separated myself from Louisiana promotions. I only work for like one.
I know. All I know is one, and that's 225.
Yeah, I work for 225,
Yeah, the
and
baseball dude.
Wildcat.
yeah,
So
like
that's the only
Wildcat's
one I
not
know.
running, Elevate's not running, like just like all of the COVID stuff, and then just like I don't know, like promotions in Louisiana, like there's BIW, which is like they're really good, but
Wasn't
they're
it
like,
like Full Throttle too? Running at the time. That's more like Lake Charles and shit like that.
yeah, I don't know if that I've ever heard of them.
Wildcat's
But-
not running anymore.
Huh?
They're starting back, but no, they weren't running for a while.
I have not.
All
been
their
to, like,
guys
the
are in
gym with
Houston killing it. Like
Yeah.
Nathan Bradley and Edge Stone and all these
Yeah.
guys. They were coming to Hurricane. Then they went from Hurricane to
Don't
Houston.
ever name drop Great Value Dwayne Johnson on my podcast ever again.
We already did. We already did.
Look at Edge Stone. What the fuck?
But yeah, no, like I am not like the biggest fan of Louisiana wrestling just because there's not a lot of it.
And the
Yeah.
blood work shit too.
Yeah, I mean,
'Cause I wrestled there one time and
It
I
sucks.
passed out getting blood drawn. And I'm
yeah, it's kind of
definitely
annoying to
getting
have to
used.
get blood work every 6 months, but it's nice to have it in case, like, you know, like for WWE or
Yeah.
AEW or whatever, like, or like new states that are
Yeah.
commissioned because like
That's Athletic Commission of Louisiana.
Oregon's
Yeah.
commission.
Oh wow. Okay.
like Mississippi is they just got commissioned and like everyone was like kind of having an issue with like having to get blood work so quickly, and it's like, you know, I'm glad I don't have to worry about that. Like
Exactly,
that's
'cause you-
one nice thing,
Yup.
Yeah.
but it is kind of annoying to have to go get that redone, and then like the license and stuff like that. But it's thankfully like a pretty cheap license. Like
Yeah.
other states are like way more expensive. But yeah, no, like Louisiana wrestling, there's just not a lot of it. Like I have wrestled like mostly in Texas, honestly. Like I've wrestled in Louisiana maybe twice.
Yeah.
And that's where
Oh,
I'm from.
shit.
Okay, yeah.
And
That's wild.
so, yeah, I mean, you can't really compare just because Texas is so huge with wrestling.
Yeah,
like,
especially
so
now.
diverse, too.
Especially
Yeah.
now.
So diverse.
And
It's like-
Louisiana is just it's like the same people. Like, the only one who's really trying to change the game, like Elevate was, but like Movement, Braxton's promotion, like
Yeah.
he's the only one that's really trying to change the game, and like, because it's really just everyone's using the same
Shout out
guys.
Braxton.
Yeah.
Shout out to Braxton Hunter.
Shout out
Shout
Braxton.
out.
Pro
You can
Wrestling
follow him
Movement.
at Braxton Hunter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Book Johnny Baggett, bro.
I won't let that happen.
Jesus. You got any more questions?
Yeah, 5 years. Where do you see yourself?
AEW is the ultimate goal.
Really?
Yeah, but I don't mind being like an indie darling. Like I like being on the indies. Yeah,
You don't get disappointed with creative because you're doing your own thing.
right.
But, you know,
yeah,
like-
so I really don't like. I've always like said I don't care how long like I'd have to be on the indies. And even more so now that I've started. Like I love it. I love traveling. Traveling's been like my whole life anyway. Before
Yeah.
I even started wrestling, and so I don't mind being on the indies. But AEW really is the ultimate goal.
Okay, why as opposed to WWE?
Well,
We're like
chance.
holding hands over here. Yes.
Love
Love is love.
Oh my god.
She's gonna go on at AJ
Hey, yo.
Styles like the gay community.
Oh my gosh.
yo.
Yo, she's southern as fuck.
I'm not gay no more.
I'm not gay no more. I
It's
like
that's
women.
The streak continues for the fucking amount of podcasts we mentioned that shit.
That's an
great.
awesome
You see that
video,
video?
dude.
No, I haven't.
We gotta pull it up in a minute.
Oh my God.
But why as opposed to WWE? Pull it up as she's answering.
I don't know.
Please.
WWE was my goal, obviously, whenever I was growing up. But I think whenever it comes to creative, I just feel like I enjoy watching AEW
Yeah.
more. Like I don't really watch like these big wrestling companies much.
Yeah.
Like I'll watch like pay-per-views. But as far as like actually enjoying matches and just like what's going on, I tend to gravitate more towards AEW.
Yeah.
Like whenever it's WWE, I'll like go back and like watch older stuff.
Yeah.
Like, and I say older stuff, like whenever I first started watching, so like 10 years ago, but like still like CM
Don't
Punk and all
worry.
that stuff.
I get
and-
made fun of. So I'm coming up on 28, and I started watching wrestling in 2001, in 2002.
Yeah.
And when I went to a fantasy camp, I got to tell Booker that the first experience I ever had with wrestling is him getting beat up in a supermarket by Stone Cold Steve Austin. And I was like, I was like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, that was fun. And that was the conversation. I was hoping that he would go in depth, but he didn't. But that's Booker.
You almost
But-
28.
You're a better
Huh?
person than me. I'm so
Yeah,
the
I'm
fuck
27.
out First chance I get, I'm jumping out of a cereal box. They can change my name. They can give
No,
me
look,
purple
I
hair.
mean,
I don't give a
if
fuck.
I get the offer, then for sure, but
Yeah.
like it's
So-
not one of those things that like that's where I'm
So
gravitating.
I have a
towards.
question, and
Okay.
and you don't have to answer, of course. It's
Yeah, the fuck you do.
so like it's something that bothers me, and maybe I'm becoming because I'm out of wrestling now
Okay.
and I'm doing podcasts now,
Yeah.
and maybe it's because like I would be super stoked if I had the opportunity and I was in the locker room like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I saw a video. It didn't bother me because of the content. Do what you want to do, but
Mm-hmm.
it's the fact that it was in the back of the locker room and these people are not on television at the time,
Mm-hmm.
and because Tony Khan announced that like some of the originals are not re-signing,
Mm-hmm.
because we got to make room.
Right.
Saw a video. It was like Sunny Kiss, Red Velvet, and Kira Hogan. They were doing a dance video on TikTok.
Yeah.
And in my head, I'm like, y'all can't work on your craft and try to get on television that week.
Right.
Y'all are backstage doing TikToks.
Mhm.
What is your outlook on that? Is it like a maybe I am becoming an old vet, and you're like, you know, yeah, there might be working on that, or is it like, yeah, you should be working on constantly trying to stay and keep your job relatively, because you did announce like some of those regulars are
Yeah.
outski because they got Punk and they got Danielson and they got all these guys coming in,
Right.
and they're making room and they're kicking some of these guys that can't hang. So
Yeah.
what is your opinion on that?
No, I think it kind of just depends. Like, I understand like having fun, but I'm like, I just get very serious whenever it comes to wrestling.
But they're in full gear. Like
Yeah,
they were
like,
in
I
full
think-
gear and
I
they were
don't know, like,
backstage.
some people-
You know what I mean? Like
Damn, I
that.
didn't
I would
know
be
about that.
watching tape, stretching, going over matches. I would be if I was on Dark, I would make my match a 5-star match, and then they go.
We
Did
gotta
y'all
realize
see?
you're-
Did y'all see Tyler's fucking match on Dark? That motherfucker needs to be on television. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Because they do have creative freedom on Dark and Dark Elevation and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And maybe it's my head. Maybe I'll get shit for it, but it's just how I.
Yeah,
how
I mean,
look
I've
at
noticed
things.
a lot of people, like, even on the indies and stuff like that, do that. I mean, I've never had an issue with it. I have too much going on in my head before shows
Yeah.
Oh,
to
same.
think
Oh,
about making a TikTok.
Mhm.
But that's just, like, how I am in my head. Like, I just want to, like, sit and go over, like, wrestling a billion
Yeah.
times. But I guess it just depends on the person. I personally wouldn't be, like, bothered by it.
No, I'm not
but,
bothered.
I
It's not like I have a vendetta against
But I get
him.
where you're coming from, yeah.
He's
It-
pressed.
It's
He's
it's
pressed.
one thing that I saw, and I go like, it's been a nagging issue for the past like since social media became huge. Since, what
Yeah.
2014, 2015 became massive in the locker room and stuff like
Right.
that. It's like, let's get off our phones. Let's fucking work on some shit.
I think,
Dude,
like, social media is just such a huge part of,
It's a
like,
fucking
what we
It
cesspool.
do
really
now.
is. It really is.
And so I think that's why, like, people are gonna try and include it in, like, whatever they're doing. And so I guess that's why, like, especially with TikTok being so huge right now.
Yeah. Like you
like-
said, you live on it.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I do.
and
I do
so
too.
people are gonna gravitate
Yeah.
towards making TikToks. You
Yeah.
know, like,
I mean, if you think about it, how much ADHD that I have, my whole life is fucking TikTok. 'Cause it's
Relatable.
like right here, we don't have any organization. We just
Yeah.
jump from movies to asking you questions about
Yeah.
wrestling, and it's fine.
This is the
because-
most professional podcast episode we've had so far,
Oh.
and it pisses me off.
Dude, we need to start fucking
We need to
shit
start
up.
getting ignorant.
Next
Amherst, you're
question.
going to become our fourth mic, and you
Yeah.
just got to be here.
hell yeah.
Next question. Fitness. Besides like wrestling training, what else do you do to stay fit for the ring?
So I have a lot of like athleticism because I was a dancer for like 13 years,
Fucking
like
lit.
ballet dancing, all of that stuff.
Ballet is hardcore as fuck. My sister does that.
Thank you. Yeah, I did
Holy
it
shit.
for 13 years.
And gymnastics. She's had more broken bones than me.
Jesus Christ.
any
yeah, so-
any like stigma towards dancers going into wrestling that you had to shake or anything like that?
oh my god. There was
Because
somebody-
the whole
yeah.
the whole terminology
That's
is
what I want to
this
know
isn't
too.
ballet.
Her first day walking into training. That's what I want to know.
No,
Oh my god.
is
Okay,
it-
I'll tell you exactly what it was. So I walk on my toes a lot, obviously, because I was a dancer for so long, and it was just very like dancer feet.
Right.
Yeah.
And so the first time I ever trained was with a man named John Saxon. He was in the business for like 30 years.
Yeah, I know him.
And he, like, I would try and hit the ropes, and he was like, flatten your feet out, because I was literally just like awkwardly, gently
Yeah.
running on my toes.
Dude,
and
you were prancing.
yes,
You feel like
exactly, because like that's all dancing was all I
That's how I'm
knew.
gonna start running the ropes.
And so like everything that like
how Mikey
was-
Sparkles runs the ropes.
everything that was drilled into my head for 13 years as a dancer had to be
Yeah.
like taken out as
That's
a wrestler.
crazy.
There's still some things with like remembering things and stuff like that dancing helped with, but there's a lot of stuff that I had to forget about, like pointing your toes. Good for dancing, not good for wrestling.
Yeah.
Like it's just so many
Yeah.
like small little things that I never thought would be an issue.
Duck one, do the salsa.
I believe it's how I was trained
Mm-hmm.
when I came to Hurricane. It's like it's a lot like dancing because you have to be light.
Yes.
If you were stiff with a partner
Right.
and y'all were trying to do a certain dance,
Yeah.
it'd be. Fucked
I do
up.
like the comparison of
Yeah, yeah.
the fact that it's a lot like dancing, because in a lot of ways it is.
Yeah.
And like I said, being a dancer has helped me a lot in the
Yeah.
ring, but it has also made it made it difficult in the beginning because
The actual
Does it-
physical part.
yeah.
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 Does it? Do you ever want to go back to that, or do you still do it? Or
No, I don't do it anymore, but I do miss it.
Yeah.
At the time, it was just kind of something like I outgrew. Like I've always been like a performer of sorts. Like I was in beauty pageants, and then I was dancing, and then now wrestling, and so like performing has always been my thing. I do miss dancing, but I don't think that it like have a place in my life at this point. Just because I'm so focused on wrestling, and I think like having to remember like dancing is dancing, wrestling is wrestling. not mixing the two as far as like.
You can have a hell of a
Pointing my-
biopic, though.
Yeah,
you can
I
have
guess.
a hell of a killer like upbringing if you think about it. If you did both,
Just lie about your
together.
parents. Be like, my mom was a pageant mom.
Yeah, I think that's the fucking premise for the movie Whip It. Is
Yeah.
that she said she was like out dancing and she really went to rollerblading, like roller. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, roller.
Anyway, do you mind if we switch over to Tristan?
Unless you got
I've
more.
been waiting. No,
Okay.
I've been waiting, brother.
Okay, I got a couple. So we'll go down
She was the
fucking
brother.
goddamn
She
list.
goes, all right.
everyone
Just
was
be
brother.
soft on us, dude.
So I'll go down from like like least to like most severe, like because of recent ones. So the first one that come to mind, because it just hit me. Y'all seen that Devil All the Way movie on Netflix with Tom
I like
Holland
that
and Robert
movie.
Pattinson? Man, it's so like the performances are so great. You have this amazing cast of people, and your story fucking sucks.
I watched
Yeah.
like 20 minutes of it, and I just couldn't like really get into
The
it.
story fucking
I
sucks.
was struggling
so
to
I
get
have
into
this
it.
thing, and I told you about this a long time ago. I don't know if you ever
Yeah.
remember this. I have a thing with I'm a softie. I have a very big soft spot. I can't see kids die in a movie. Now that I'm a parent, I could beforehand. I was like, yeah, kill them kids.
Boy, don't watch that movie.
But like watched Quiet Place Part 1
Yeah.
before my child, and I was like, fucking dumb.
Fuck that
bitch.
stupid
Like,
ass kid,
you
dog.
look at this dumbass kid.
Stupid
dude.
ass fucking kid, dog.
Yeah, part 2 comes out, and I'm a dad now,
Yeah.
and I go, fuck, I can't do this because
Yeah.
I'd die. Like I'd be like, well, I'm gonna sacrifice myself.
He tried though.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
But the thing is, and I can't see dogs die.
Yeah.
No, I
cannot see fucking-
Or cats.
Oh,
die.
that movie.
That's why I haven't seen John Wick. I said I
They
haven't seen John
put
Wick.
a dog on a crucifix.
Not that bad.
And they
It's not that bad.
crucified.
I can't
a
do it either,
dog.
I still
And I
watched it.
said, what the fuck, dude?
Oh my god.
Yeah, his
I was
dad
like-
mutilated the fucking dog and put it on a crucifix.
Dog, what
Jesus
the
Christ.
fuck? Why would you say that?
No, that's what happened.
That's what
in the
happened.
movie.
Just saying.
No, it was already dead. You don't see it.
Dude, if this is his
Why would you
fucking,
subject us to
if
this?
this is his, like, you better put respect on my name.
that's
Like,
why-
if like this is his Birdman moment, it's like he just comes in and goes, "You want to fucking go, dude? Why'd you fucking say
I
that?"
was gonna pull up at you at the last wrestling show, but I didn't thought that was gangster. So I wanted to come and see you right to your face and say, I don't like the way you're speaking about dogs.
I didn't understand
fuck are
a
you
goddamn
talking
word
about,
he just said. I didn't understand a goddamn word you
No,
just
but-
said.
Thought that was
I kept
gangster.
reservations.
And you can't say Boudin.
How do you say? She still hasn't told me how to say it.
I
Hey.
literally told you just don't say the N.
If it makes you feel
Boudin.
better,
Boudin.
Boudin.
Yes.
Damn, dude.
I'm
look
born
at
and
you.
I can't have
raised.
it. Do they have
My
like
Cajun
chick-
accent's just gonna come out.
Yeah.
like sausage is pork, but can you do chicken?
I thought they do liver.
Is that possible? Chicken?
I don't know what it's made out of.
It's a
I
dirty
just-
rice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dirty rice is made with liver.
Oh, I just be eating it. I don't know what it's made out of.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
we
heard it
don't
was liver.
ask. Like, that's
Yeah.
like,
Nobody asked me what you
that's
put in
y'all's
your
problem,
No,
dude. Y'all
I'm
just
not.
always
It's
ask,
Cajun food,
what
I
is
don't care.
this?
Johnny, I'm born and raised right here.
body. Yeah.
I say boudin.
I make Boudin like dip. Like
Really?
it's a sour cream and that stuff.
Quit gentrifying boudin.
Yeah, you fucking piece of shit.
It's a dip.
Colonizer.
Yeah.
I did it for all of our WrestleMania parties, the ones that you got shirtless and drank hot sauce.
Yeah, I was.
Oh wow.
Because in his Twitter bio, like a couple years ago, he loved when Jr. put like, "We're live, pal."
That shit's
And
so
John
funny
Cena
still.
said it at a WrestleMania. He was in the crowd waiting for the Undertaker,
Yeah.
and he goes, "How you
Oh
feeling,
my God,
John?"
yes.
And he goes, "We're live, pal."
I
And he
remember
took
that.
off his shirt and drank my Frank's Red Hot.
Oh my god.
I was fucking torqued. It was
Do
fucking
you like
awesome.
spicy food?
Can I tell? Can I
okay.
say
Yeah.
what you said
I
on
mean,
the
I
floor?
have to, 'cause it's
Can I say
Right.
Yeah.
what you said on the
Yeah.
floor? Oh, he was laying on the floor. I wish I still had this video. But me and my girl, like, we had such a small apartment, and we kept our door open because I go, if he vomits, I want to hear him because I want to make sure he's not vomiting on
I
my
was so
floor.
fucked
Oh my
up.
God.
He's laying across like that, like Jeff Goldblum photo in like Jurassic Park,
Yeah.
and he's like, "If you guys have sex, I won't watch. I promise."
Oh
and
my
he's like doing this.
That was fucked up, dude.
Oh my
So
god.
fucked up. And then we went to go drop off my friend.
You guys fucking for
Oh my god.
Dude, we went to go drop off my friend, and his wife is a big Bruno Mars fan, and he's a big Kendrick Lamar fan. And Kendrick
yeah.
got snubbed for the Grammys.
Not just
o-
Kendrick,
over
and Childish Gambino.
Yeah.
and Childish Gambino over
For
Bruno
Timber
Mars.
Butterfly,
So
right?
Bruno Mars won.
Yeah, that was Timber
He
Butterfly.
is drunk in the backseat of my car, yelling in the middle of
I
downtown.
fucking rolled the window
Downtown
down
Beaumont.
at a stoplight. You gotta be fucking kidding me!
Nah,
Fuck
okay,
you,
this is the
Bruno
equivalent.
Mars.
I know you
So
don't. I know you're not
pissed.
too in on hip hop like that, but
Yeah.
Kendrick getting snubbed is like Denzel getting snubbed for like 15 years in the movies. That's
It's like-
great
Oh,
equivalent.
Leo.
Yeah. Yeah.
We were
yeah.
shooting for Leo for all
Yeah.
those years. Leonardo. Damn, dude.
Not
But
just-
now he's good. It's the Revenant. He
Yeah, I
had,
was good. He'll never get it again
he had to kill a bear.
He
because
said like 10 words in a movie. And
hey, fuck you. It was good.
Hey, dude, that was
Grant
a good
Gatsby
movie.
was my joint, bro.
Movie.
I love Grant Gatsby. That's my shit, bro.
Dude, the soundtrack.
Old sport.
I hate
I'm
it.
sorry. I'm gonna start talking like my old sport.
Oh my god.
My old sport.
That movie's like the
My old
cheesiest
sport.
fucking piece of shit
boy
I've
version
ever
of
fucking
Gatsby.
seen.
Your new gimmick,
Dude.
please.
Yeah,
If
it was until they fucking just shit all over it.
Dude, he was the
I
fuckboy
support
version
it.
of Gatsby. He's like, you old
I'm a
sport.
old sport. Without, it's like the girl tells me like
Just
I'm about
like this.
A girl tells me, girl, I'm like text a girl, what are you doing? She said, oh, just at the ball trying on gowns. Damn, what'd you do if I was there though? That was me. No, that was literally me in high
No,
school.
she goes, I'm about to take a bath. And you go, damn,
Damn,
without, me?
though.
Without me, bruh.
How many of those have you gotten in your inbox?
Oh,
Oh,
You go,
that one's
hey, no,
an
no.
easy one.
You go about to travel and go wrestling, love
Damn, without
wrestling.
me?
Someone goes, damn, without me?
Yes. Oh my god.
Oh, Johnny, stop changing your fucking username, dude.
Stop DMing me every day.
He's like, I'm in the hospital.
We're not living together.
We're not living together. I'm not getting rid of my cat.
Amherst, what are you doing? Like, oh, I'm tripping out about this dude fucking making up fan fiction about me and then making me look bad. For
Oh,
damn,
wow.
without me. Damn, without me.
Oh, no, he starts to damn, you found the... No.
Damn, you found
Like,
Damn,
oh
that's
wow,
crazy.
that sucks.
That-
wow,
yeah.
I hate that
Who
for you.
does that?
Who does that? I would
Anyway,
never.
let's
I was
go
the
to
original.
Next
Tristan.
on the list is
Yeah.
fucking
I
Tenet.
was.
What?
Tenet.
Tenet? I didn't
Oh, that
understand
wasn't
it.
good?
I didn't understand
So
it.
no, the movie was good. Your brain's just small. I'm just kidding. It is wacky
Dude,
as
he's
fuck.
fucking pissed.
It is wacky as fuck. And it can be. Once you sit down and think about it for more than 5 seconds, you
Damn,
fucking
dude,
5-year-old.
what the fuck?
No, it for a minute it took me. I was like, what the fuck? But
You
the
do
problem
keep
was
you do keep grabbing the microphone like you're
I've been
singing
grabbing
like
it all
you're
day
singing a
'cause
ballad.
It's about to get fucking real.
Keep going. Anyway,
It's about to get real. The sound design in that movie was fucking terrible for a person like Christopher Nolan. For a person that's Christopher Nolan, who's known for his amazing sound design, I didn't hear a fucking line of dialogue.
you didn't hear the clock. You didn't hear.
No, because I couldn't hear anything. Because the fucking audio mix is terrible. You
Yeah.
can't hear shit.
I have that problem with
See,
Parks
I
and
can't
Rec.
watch movies like that.
Parks
I
and
don't-
Rec. So like the dialogue on the actual episode is low.
Yeah.
But then the fucking theme song goes.
Oh my god, yes.
I was like,
And you're like,
Jesus Christ!
It's
Have you
so bad,
seen?
yes.
Have you seen any of those Superfan episodes of The Office?
The Office? No.
the what? Super what?
The Orifice? No. Don't.
The whole-
Johnny, resist.
Dude,
Hold,
you can't.
hold.
Was that my face when he
hold.
said because you have a small brain? Was
Yeah.
that?
Like, why are you making fun of accents though? Why are you making fun of my culture, bro? Like,
I
God
always say it wouldn't be
damn.
an episode without this.
I don't even hurt.
Get your fucking violin out.
I'm sensitive as fuck. People don't be knowing. I'm really sensitive.
Fucking love you, bitch.
You don't act
What's the
like
super fan episode? What are you talking
So it's like direct, like I guess like director cuts and all the deleted scenes of The Office.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I've seen
you
those.
seen those? They're on Peacock.
Yeah, Peacock.
Yeah,
You
I
can say
watched
Peacock
one.
regular, but you can't say car
Peacock.
or
Peak-
Office.
Peacock.
Peacock's with an O,
Peacock.
jackass.
Peacock.
There's no I.
Fuck you, Texas boy.
Oh,
Hey, you tell him, bro. Boss, you're a Bostonian now.
I'm not. I'm from Texas.
Nah, I'm jumping you.
dude,
in.
he's still
Hey,
holding.
you're gang
Still
now, bitch.
holding that mic,
Fuck.
You're
dude.
fucking gang now.
Say it very
Dude,
seriously.
he's gonna have a
It's
fucking,
about to get.
Are you bruising?
Dude, he's gonna be a
Bro, your wife's
fucking.
gonna kill me, bro.
No, it's
Oh, by
fine.
the way, let
She
the
gives
record
me
sh-
bruises. Fuck. Anyway,
Let the record show. I was the first one to comment on Emily's haircut before you did. She got a new haircut.
I told her on the phone
No,
because guess who
bro,
goes to
you're
bed
shit.
with her?
you
You're
do?
shitty. You're
I
you,
do.
you ain't even her man, bro. You're her baby
Yeah.
daddy, bro. You baby daddy ass bitch. Baby daddy ass bitch.
Hey, my kid.
Hey, bro, yo.
Anyway, Tristan, we keep cutting you off.
Second.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. Second one. I'm gonna raise this up for this one.
We're getting real
The
serious.
fuck?
That's
Is
what
that a
C-3PO
grave or a penis or a microwave?
C-3PO, you fucking asshole.
Fucking nerd. You watch Star Wars?
Is that an actual tattoo?
Remind me to give you a
Yes.
When'd you
First
get that?
tattoo. I got a couple of months ago.
wedgie. Remind me to give you a wedgie, bro. You watch that shit.
Normalize nerdy tattoos.
Yeah, you fucking prick. I play. This is my Star
Dude,
Wars
that'd
sleeve.
be
This is
so
my
fun.
comic book sleeve.
That'd be so funny if he was bullying Tristan, and the second she goes, "That's awesome." You go, "Yeah, that's pretty."
Yeah, this fucking
fucking
dope.
So let's flat, rewind back to December 2015 when Last Awakens, The Force Awakens comes out. I'm fucking pumped. I love Star Wars. It's my favorite thing ever. I liked Force Awakens. I still like Force Awakens. And we're riding home from. You went and saw an IMAX in Houston. We're riding home. Theory. Oh, I can't wait for this. I hope they're gonna do this. They're gonna bring this person in. And then The Last Jedi comes out.
What was wrong about it? Educate
I
me.
fucking locked.
Educate me. Give me the cliff notes. Like
So
I
they
don't
could
get
have
what
done so
makes
much.
it
There was
bad.
an actual dark Star Wars movie.
Hey, you remember that video you brought up on Zoom? Is R. Kelly freaking out? He's like, I'm fighting for my
I'm
fucking
fighting
life.
your life in here.
That's you with
Fucking
your
kill me
arm.
with this shit.
That's you with
So-
your arm up.
No, not even Last Jedi. Last Jedi is not the one I'm really talking about. Last Jedi came out. Then they they had J.J. Abrams direct the Force Awakens, which he loves the fucking original ones, and it's basically just a remake of New Hope. I don't give a shit. It was still really good, in my opinion. It was cool, new Star Wars, fun. Then The Last Jedi comes out. The Last Jedi was just a very dreadful ass fucking movie with shitty fucking new characters and boring shit.
But what makes it shit? I don't get what makes it like shitty.
They just took all these cool plot points that they were going to do. So they got everything from the first movie. Got a new director, Ron Johnson, who did.
I heard about that.
I think he did the Jurassic World. Those movies suck. Absolute
I think
monster
I'm just
cock.
a caveman when it comes to movies because every movie you say sucks, I love.
I'm sorry, dude. But then I'm sorry. I'm a film nerd. And I've been a film nerd since I was like 14.
Yeah.
Does that make it like hard to like?
So
It's in my opinion.
Watch
When I
movies.
say it
hey,
fucking sucks, it's me.
can I
Right.
ask you a question?
Yeah.
It's not about Star Wars. It's do you have a guilty pleasure movie? Everybody says that movie sucks, but you're like, no, dude, it's fucking great.
I have a guilty pleasure show.
What is it?
Gilmore Girls.
Fuck yeah, dude. Gilmore Girls.
Mine-
What
But
about
the
you?
last time we rewatched it, we realized that they're pieces of shit.
I watch like shitty like comedy shows. I watch like The Office and Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and I just got done with Schitt's Creek, and
Great show.
I'm just I keep rewatching all of those. So like How I Met Your Mother and stuff like that, I keep watching those. So like you just hear those theme songs constantly through my house.
I think the Jordan Peele movie, Us, a lot of people had like negative opinions
Yeah,
about it.
too.
I like,
I like that.
movie.
I like that
Look at
movie.
that shit.
Are you ready for his new one?
I can't wait,
Wait, what is
dude.
it?
Called like Nope.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's
Oh my
based
God, I
on the
love
Twilight
Jordan
About
Zone
like
Peele.
episode.
aliens or something.
I love Jordan Peele. Like he did the new Twilight Zone, and Twilight Zone's like one of my favorite
Uh-huh.
shows, the original one.
Mm-hmm.
And
I did mini golf as a Twilight Zone fucking theme.
really,
It was dope. It was
yeah.
in
So
Vegas.
Jordan Peele did the new one, and then one of his movies was actually, or Us was actually based off of a Twilight Zone episode.
This
What'd
next
you-
one
what'd you
is-
think
Nope
of,
is-
Really?
he
have you
w-
ever seen the one where the aliens take over the town?
Yeah.
That's this movie's based
Really?
off of. Yes,
That is
where they
dope.
turn off the
So-
thing and start being humans. Yeah.
What did you think? Even though he was an executive producer, what did you think of the new Candyman?
I haven't watched it.
I haven't
watch
seen it
it?
No.
either.
It's really good.
Really?
Really good.
you
Messes
seen the
with my trypophobia, but I can
Oh
deal with
boy.
it.
Okay.
I
Do you know what that
fucking-
is?
Yeah.
What is
Yeah,
that?
I skis out if I see many holes.
Many holes. Lots of
Yeah.
holes.
Oh, like
Yeah,
the
I
fire
can't handle
fire.
it.
Yeah, because I have
Yeah.
thalassophobia and
Oh, same.
Megaphobia.
I have megalophobia really bad.
megalophobia.
Yeah.
I can't. So
You told me this while we were on the road for wrestling. You
I
you
can't-
said you said this big cloud, and you said I can't.
I
look
can't
at
look
that.
at
I'm
it.
like that with airplanes. Like
Really?
I will happily fly somewhere, but if I'm seeing like the outside of the plane,
Okay.
it terrifies
Really?
me. I'm
Really?
it's so bad, dude.
Y'all ever seen like it probably skis you out. You probably don't look at these, but my dad he worked for BP and he showed me the underwater the
Yes, I've seen
BP
pictures,
rigs.
yes. Oh my God.
They're
Yes,
huge.
terrifying.
yeah,
And-
you can go fuck yourself.
yeah.
That sounds.
He said they're the size of like Florida. Like
Jesus
They're
Christ.
huge,
Yeah, like-
dude.
Mine's just
yeah,
blood.
they're gigantic. Yeah, they're
Really?
but gigantic. They're like they had an island that they were passing by. It was bigger than the island.
Jesus Christ.
Someone here? Who's here?
Just close the door. Just close the door. I think
damn,
my
I mean,
guilty
I slammed the
pleasure is,
motherfucker.
probably Grey's Anatomy.
Damn. Grey's Anatomy?
My ex got me into that shit. I fucking love Grey's Anatomy.
My wife loves it. I think it's literally the most damaging show to be on television.
All right, so you like on your film critic shit and all that, right? So let me ask you this: don't you feel like that kind of like fucks up like your viewing pleasure of like movies?
It does, dude.
Because you can't just
It
sit down there and
fucking
watch.
Sucks.
That's
It
why I
really
stopped being a
does.
wrestling fan. Because I can't just sit down there and just like take myself
Yeah.
out.
I
Unless
started
it's
to
like
get-
some old shit or I'm studying shit.
Yeah, I'm the same
I
way.
can't just take myself out.
No,
Yeah.
I start to get real cynical, and it fucking sucks. It really does. I can't enjoy
That's why I
certain
don't
things,
read critical
but not
shit.
not all of it stuff. But let me segue back to what I was saying. Not Last Jedi that sucks. It's Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of Skywalker.
What a fucking clusterfuck. Original director of Force Awakens goes to Ron Johnson, then back to J.J. Abrams, who's like, hey, all that shit they did, sweep that under there. We're going to do my own shit again that I originally planned to do.
Yeah.
Brings Palpatine back. He should be fucking dead. All this dumb horse shit with the family lineage that they've done. I had cool theories, and my theories were wrong, and they were stupid. They were just dumb. It was just wasn't. And they got cool characters, and they just kill them off.
I would say before
You should cut promos.
I would say before the Murder on the Orient Express. It was probably Justice League back in 2017.
Bro, that movie sucked.
I was really bummed out.
I hate to be a director right now.
And then the
Listen to this,
Snyder,
bro.
and then the Snyder cut came out, and that was perfectly
Didn't watch
fine.
it.
I was fine. That was fine.
That's going to lead to my second one. I'll grab the mic for this one. One of my favorite comics is The Killing Joke. Is a very fucking fantastic Batman comic, and they made an animated movie about it.
Yeah.
God damn! What?
Oh
a
yeah, you
sack
talked
of
about
shit.
it. You talked about that to me in a Target. You were yelling.
Hey, put that, I'm not gay no more.
Yeah, on that.
Oh, I got it on my phone.
What it first
show
off, it also shows how.
This is what we were referencing.
Yeah, let me play this first.
He's getting converted.
I'm not gay no more. I am delivered.
Oh my god.
I don't like men.
Women.
Women. Women.
Oh my god.
I'm not gay. I would not date a man. I would not carry a purse. I would not put on makeup. I will love a woman.
So I'm coming down the ramp right here.
Oh my god.
Somebody believe God.
There you go. This is your new entrance.
Oh my god.
He lied. He lied.
He lied.
He lied.
You see that he told Kim Kardashian she needs to be with a man that's delivered. That goes into our
Yes.
fucking next topic.
Yes, it
we're all
does.
we're all get good at segues now, dude. Look at us fucking
Hell yeah.
killing it, dude. So
wanna
what do y'all
be
think about the
somebody.
new the Pete Davidson the leak text?
Two sides of every coin.
Nah,
Okay, but
Kanye West is
one side is
harassing his
fucking
family for the
insane
world
that
to
buys
see.
a house across the street.
Kanye West is harassing his house for his whole his family for his whole
Dude,
the
he's
whole
straight-
world to see, and people just think that shit's funny.
Dude,
that
he's-
shit was my daughter or my sister, I'd fucking beat the shit out of
My
him, bro.
man
That shit
is
wild,
for
bro.
sure going through a bipolar, like
He is.
manic
Dude,
stage.
Yeah.
straight
right
up
now.
going
he
through
has
the-
mental health issues. This is not funny.
It's the next, yeah, it's the
sad.
next season of You.
But
It's like
Have you seen the Genius documentary though?
no,
No.
It's so fucking good.
I didn't watch
so
it.
I
before-
pitched so many documentaries to you, and you say I'll get to them. You never get
And
to
I
them.
get-
And I saw that on Netflix. I go, Johnny's going to talk about that.
Yeah. Anything hip hop. No, so a camera crew was, well, not a camera crew, a cameraman was following him around right
For like-
before he got signed. And
for
when he
like
was-
20 years,
When
right?
when he was recording The College Dropout, which is his first album. So it really goes from him going to all these record labels and everywhere playing his shit for him. And he's at Rockefeller, he gets signed. They didn't put up no money for his budget because everyone was like street rappers, like Jay-Z, Memphis Bleak. Those were all like hood-ass rappers, and Kanye has a song about Jesus. And he's super, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He wasn't a gangster rapper, and they were just like, oh, okay, that's fine. You can, like, some of these classic songs he's playing in front of them, that's just like classic
like
parts
to
of
us,
like
it's
culture.
like, why the fuck you not hyped
yeah,
up by
yeah,
the
to
song?
us, it's like, well, how are you not getting hyped? All falls down. And then they're just like, oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, it's okay.
And he had to put up, like, he paid for all of his first music videos because Rockefeller didn't give him a budget. And it's just, like, crazy that, like, he believed in himself, like, so fucking much. And he really is a genius. Like, that man's really a genius. I just think that the timing of that being released is perfect because, like, he looks like such a piece of shit
Yeah,
for all this shit right
Uncut
now.
Johns. Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking just killing it, dude. That's my favorite video
Not
of
the
all
uncut
time.
jams.
Oh, God damn.
Uncut jams.
He's so weird, dude.
Oh,
Fucking is.
yeah, I got
Steve
fan
Davidson.
fiction about him.
Okay, relax.
Jesus.
Pete Davidson finally had it, though.
Man, I don't think that's the way to do it.
Yeah,
that
me
wasn't the
either.
high road. That was the fucking low road, brother.
What did he say? Like I'm in what?
He's I'm in bed with your wife, and then sent a picture of him in bed flicking him off.
Which is like,
Man,
yeah,
that's
shot.
tasteless, bro.
I,
But there's rumors
may have
apparently
done
that he did that to Mac.
yeah, they.
I saw that, yeah.
Do you
I
think
saw-
that's true? Because
I
for
don't
one,
know.
that's disrespectful to like Ariana Grande. Like apparently, I don't know if that's true. I'm like, damn you. Piece
But the
of
whole
shit.
thing is also
Yeah.
like he had this big boastful thing of like, oh, she aired out our dirty laundry, blah blah blah. I didn't do any of that shit.
Yeah,
She made a
did.
song about me. I didn't do that shit. But also, he's like really good friends with Machine Gun Kelly. So you never fucking know.
Yeah.
Well, we're
That dude's a
gonna
fucking tool.
not to cut you guys off, but we're gonna slowly start wrapping this up. So do you have any more DMs? Do you want to
I
say?
could find some, yeah.
Please
for
do,
sure.
please do,
That'd
so
be
we could
fucking awesome.
put a pretty little bow on this. So
And we do the
Yeah.
whatcha.
Pretty little dick
your
pic.
band?
Yeah.
And we'll like put
Hopefully-
it on the screen just, like,
hopefully-
really quick.
to us, and I'm out of the wrestling business. He's out of the wrestling business, but hopefully, Johnny is one of these guys that we try to make everybody feel comfortable in the studio.
Yeah.
So, like, hopefully, Be like, hey, I'll come back, but Johnny's gotta be gone.
What?
Yeah,
No,
no,
or
Johnny
you know,
and I don't have
or
any
hey,
beef.
I can
We're
come
good.
back, or Tyler's gotta be gone, or Tristan. You know, we all try to make sure everybody's
for
comfortable
sure.
in here, and it's not just for you're our first female guest, but we try to make Scott Ali, Tamaku comfortable in here. We try to make everybody feel comfortable in here. So
Yeah, for sure.
and before we get on to laughing about your harassment, but we we straight up just we thank you for coming on.
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
And
Thank
we'll
you guys.
and
It's our first interview.
first actual interview, and
It wasn't an interview. We did we said we were going to do.
Yeah.
You were more of a guest than you were more.
I mean,
like
I
you're
was
more of a
saying,
host.
I was
You're-
the one asking questions.
yeah,
Can
yeah,
we
no,
take
I was the
Johnny
one
out
doing
and
it.
I can become like
dude, yeah.
Third chair.
As long as you
You
do
can be second
this,
chair.
like,
yeah, I can do that.
And I'll
You
do-
got-
I'll do this.
y'all doing a podcast? Damn, without me.
It's-
You got damn
Gotta
without
fix
me.
the crown.
She
Be
flipped the
glamour.
hair.
I
I feel what
get,
you're
I
saying.
get the glam. I get the glamour spot now.
Yeah.
Why do you get it?
I do know
You,
way-
were in the,
I-
you did beauty
Yeah,
pageants
my
and shit.
gimmick's literally that I'm
Oh,
a pageant.
shit.
I might
That's
use
I get it
I
now.
might use you as bait to get Chris Carter as a guest. 'cause
Oh
if
my
I tell him
God.
you're here, he might show up and
Nah.
he might show up a day early.
No, this is
Yo.
a safe. This is a
Speaking of
safe
being
zone.
uncomfortable at a
Yeah.
podcast.
This is a safe zone. This is a safe zone.
We love you, Chris. We only pick on you because
Yeah,
we
you're
love
I
you.
think I met
homie,
you
Chris.
once or twice.
Oh Jesus, there's a camera.
No,
lady.
he's a homie. He's a homie.
Yeah. Is he a homie?
I guess he's all right.
Y'all fucking shit on that dude a lot.
I've been shitting on
He's
him.
alright.
I've been shitting on him for 2
He
years.
made my house smell like cigarettes. So
We've been on like a couple shows
So-
together, but like
Yeah.
You made what?
we've been on a couple shows
I was
together.
cool with him.
But
I was cool with him until I found like a fucking closet full of amorous fan fiction.
Amber's dolls. I didn't know Amber's had plush dolls, but
Damn, he
there you
made
go.
him.
Chris
He
Carter
goes-
has him.
No, that's my wrestle buddy.
he
Oh
had
my
the
God.
shrine. You ever seen Hey Arnold? Remember the shrine that Helga had of Arnold? He has that of Amber's.
Oh my god.
No,
He was like, remember that knee pad you lost at a show?
fucking
He's been extracting the sweat
Angelica
from it and
from Rugrats. Like-
Cynthia.
or Cynthia.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Cynthia.
Sorry
Dude,
Tristan.
have you ever seen those like dark like twists on things? Like it's like a dark twist on fresh, like fan fiction. Dark twist on.
Oh, the dark
Fresh
twist on
Prince.
Full
Rugrats?
House.
I've read that.
Yeah.
There's one of Rugrats where like all those people are actually dead and
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Angelica's
I've seen
making
that
it
one,
up in
yeah.
her head.
Yeah, because
One-
she's sad over the fact that they all died, and so
Yeah.
she's making this like fake life up in her head. Yeah.
Jesus,
The Will Smith
what is
one,
that
he
creepy
actually
pasta?
got killed in
No.
the fight.
Creepy
in
pasta.
basketball court.
That is a creepypasta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, no,
There's a
I've
whole
seen
thing
that
of
one.
that.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
got
I've seen
killed.
that one.
Creepy
Have you seen
pasta
the
does
new
a
Bel-Air?
lot of that shit. You
There's
ever read on that?
Creepy pasta.
Yeah,
Creepypasta is
creepypasta. It's a
story on the
it's a
internet.
Facebook page and a
Yeah.
website that you go and you just get creeped out and shit.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Creeped out when I look at Amber's DMs.
Me too. Me too. Me too.
Yeah, before you get people
Not
in your
me.
comments,
Read them.
before you get people in your comments, I will correct you.
What's up?
A creepypasta is just a thing that's been on the internet. It's not a Facebook page.
Oh, I thought it was
Before
a
some
Yeah, no,
I
it's
thought,
a website.
keyboard warrior gets in this.
No, I thought it was
these
a
damn
website.
comments.
Oh, I
Is it-
am the keyboard warrior because when he said that, I was like,
Oh, you knew better already?
Jesus.
Yes.
What?
There you go. I had a
Do
girl.
better than what?
We know our internet history.
We know our internet.
I know we follow similar pages.
Okay.
Bill, Gaines, bro.
yeah.
Amherst.
Every time I see it, it'll be like the most
Amherst
wildest
Blair
fucking
fan
meme. I'm like,
page.
Amber's like this, and I'm like,
Oh my god, that's embarrassing. I'm gonna unfollow the games now because someone else has called me out on that before. They were like, "You be liking some wild."
Braxton
Dude, if
was the
it-
one that
hey,
got me into that.
If
Hey,
he goes like, yeah, we follow the same page as like Chris Carter, you go, I do not. Fucking, don't put my name on that.
No.
Hold
you
on,
want that GCW, you want that GCW booking?
dude. No. Shut up.
DMs out.
I don't need
Let's see
another
it.
fucking promotion in my
Okay.
inbox, dude.
Brett
Oh.
Lauderdale. I thought we were homies.
Dude, thought you were the good one.
I thought you were one of the good ones.
Dude, hey, can I label this this episode burying everybody?
Yes.
We're
Yes.
burying everybody,
Good.
dude. High fives all around.
6
dude.
feet under.
Right here. Right here.
I don't
Here's
know
Kanagi
any of
book,
these people.
dude.
No one knows me.
I'm tall, but I don't feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, brother.
I'm gonna
It's
get
okay.
the who the fuck are
The
you?
only way I'm getting
I'm just
blown up
full
is through
promoter.
that
That's how I
Taco
get
Bell drive through here in a second.
Me too.
Dude, what?
Are we gonna have sex and then talk about drive-through? Spill it, girl. Let's hear it.
I got this random guy. Like, it's always these like people from like other countries that like there's a language barrier, and so they.
Bob's and Veggie pics.
Fuck yes, dude.
I think we haven't gotten anything yet.
Jesus, Jesus Christ!
Tyler has been killed.
Oh,
right, go ahead.
So I
Sorry,
got
don't
one,
mind
and
me.
he goes, "Hi Blair, Do you believe in long distance relationship, dear Blair? Hi Blair. Do you believe in long distance relationship, dear? The creepy
If you
little
don't live
smiley
next door to me,
emoji.
we ain't working, G.
Hope we can talk. And then I just blocked him
I just
because I was
hated.
like,
I
hey,
hated
you.
that you didn't have faith in his mixtape because that was the first 5 lyrics.
yeah, yeah.
It's fucking
If
stand
you read
to
it in
you.
a rap, would you understand it more?
Hey, yo, do you believe in long distance relationships?
Yeah. Blair, I wrote you, but you never called. He has matching gear at his house.
Oh my god.
Oh, what a gangster!
He
Hey,
wants
you don't
to
have
meet his
to air his
grandma.
out. You don't have to say his name, but do you have anything cringy from like a wrestler?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Can you say a message? You don't have to say a name. Maybe we could say names. You
No,
want to get, dude? Give a name on the
no.
way out, dude. That's a fucking mic drop. They have to listen to the whole show before they
I
get to.
know.
I
What
have
if I
like
could
an
just guess
entire
it?
like.
I like
lot
those
of-
DMs.
This
I
is
always
why-
see.
That's
This
why I
is-
never.
by the
I
way-
never message.
This is why you're horrible at messaging back because you.
Yes, I
Because
literally
I
have
go
so many.
literally. I tell my girl all the time. I go. I hope she's good for Monday. And
I
she
also
goes. She
was
goes.
taking a break.
My girl Emily. Shout out to Emily. She goes. What if she gets so many messages that your
I really
message
do.
keeps getting
Oh, I
pushed
guarantee
down?
you, like my friends, like when I post the video, like from the beginning, I guarantee you, like some of my weird ass fucking friends are gonna like, because they always do that.
Yeah.
Like when I post my girl best friend, who's like, she's a gorgeous
Yeah,
woman.
yeah. Well,
They're like, who's that, bro?
Oh
Who's
yeah,
that,
when you
bro?"
went to the pool and you were like hanging out with my friend and you shared a pool picture of your
Yeah.
friend, I was like, oh, Johnny, you're about to get so many fucking DMs.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Yeah,
like-
Because
I
I have a
get
lot
so
of
many-
girlfriends, you know,
yeah.
like
I'm
It's just-
gonna be honest, and
Not like that,
You
but
can go,
homegirls.
you find receipts, but like every friend since high school has been a girl. It's just dudes.
Same, bro.
Dudes have been too much testosterone for me. They take everything too seriously.
Yeah.
What
I
I
hate on
told
you
you
so
about,
much.
I say fuck a certain promotion as a
Yeah.
joke, and then I get fucking messages. With a
Right.
chick, they wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Like they would be like, "Hey, when you said this, what'd you mean?" I go, "Just joking."
Yeah.
Like, and they would go, "Cool."
Maybe
Or
you're
hey,
problematic.
could you not joke like that?
Yeah.
But I don't know. Females, to me at least, are a little bit more direct and less like keyboard warrior to
Yeah.
me at least. You know,
wrestler DM. Remember? Come on.
Damn.
Damn
so
it,
it's
dude.
this random guy. I don't know him personally, but he was like, "When are you bringing your cute self to?" We're not gonna say this.
Ah!
Connecticut, it's
And
Vince
I was
McMahon.
like,
When are you coming to Stanford? Hashtag not Vince McMahon.
Oh my god.
but I was like, oh, like maybe I can get like out there to wrestle this year. And he was like, I mean, even if you ain't coming out to wrestle, we still got to get you down here. And I'm like, hey yo, chill.
Chill,
I
bro.
never. That's my rule. Ain't no one gonna be exposed to my DMs.
Hey, how many times
Only
you-
time I wrestled. Only time I ever DM'd a women's wrestler was when I asked you a few weeks ago, like if you're coming in or whatever.
I know.
Oh,
I know
yeah,
why
I
though.
ignored
I know
the
why though.
Yeah, no,
I
you
ignore
replied,
the
actually.
fuck out of you.
You replied.
I talked to you for I replied maybe 3 times, and then I was like,
That's
left
the
you.
only time
I,
I've ever. That's the only DMs I ever have.
You know why they can't expose you, right? Keep
Why?
changing your username.
Exactly.
Damn.
There, dude.
Nah, because I beat a girl's dad up, bro. I had nothing to lose. I can get canceled. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of your dad, not you. I mean, obviously. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh,
Cancel.
No,
Cancel
Are you
Johnny.
gonna dig him up?
No, no.
Hey,
You're gonna beat a skeleton?
hey,
Yo,
hey,
You're,
decomposition's
7
already
years too late,
happened.
brother.
7 years too fucking late.
7 years.
Hey,
too
dude,
late.
I'll let you work my dad if he comes to the show. Please let me know, dude. I'll be like, you son of a bitch.
Johnny looks like he's about to cry.
Yeah, I didn't know because I didn't mean like you. I mean
No,
like
that's
you
funny.
in general.
That's
Dad
amazing.
God
I ain't got none of
damn.
that shit.
Yeah, it only hits us when we're alone.
Hey, there's a cool story about your dad that your wife told on the podcast a couple episodes ago.
She saw his cock on accident.
Yeah.
She did.
Yeah. It's for real. Like, she was just sitting there and talking to his mom, and then all of a sudden, he thought that he heard screaming, and he ran in the other room out of the shower.
Yeah,
And then,
cock balls.
dude.
How? Do it again. What kind of cock is that?
Little whistlers. We about to wrap this motherfucker
Yeah, we're
up?
about
Oh,
to
yeah.
wrap this
You want me
up.
to do my
got
damn
another
thing?
I have one more
Oh,
creepy one.
Oh, you got another one?
We'll go.
Just one more, like really, like just.
Oh
odd
no,
one.
I don't give a shit. Go for it.
So it was this guy who like he messaged me and he was like, "Oh, you're beautiful, but you shouldn't have that nose ring." And I never replied to weird DMs, but I was like, did I ask? Because it was like such an unnecessary.
Yeah, for sure.
Should be like, she
and
see
then
my
for, like-
dick piercing.
That would be fucking awesome. That's the alpha way to fucking reply to that shit. That is the alpha way to do
That's
it.
a clip. That's a clip, bro.
Jesus Christ, that was so good.
But anyway, so
Sorry.
for 2 weeks after, he was literally worshiping me. He was like, "Oh my god, I cannot believe like I said that. Like I'm so sorry," and like calling me beautiful every day. And then he randomly just says, "Can I just admit that you look so dominant that I wouldn't resist letting you dominate me in a wrestling match? You're just too good."
Dude, at least
I was
he
literally
hey,
gonna say,
hey,
he
hey,
absolutely wants you
hey, hold on. At least he said he'll put you over.
Yeah.
Like,
True.
And you're filmmaking me in these DMs, and you're out here fucking airing these dudes out, man. That's
you're airing them out,
I don't
dude.
care. It'd be like that.
What the fuck's
It
wrong
does-
with
it
you,
does be
dude?
If
like
you don't
that.
want to get
You
aired
had a
out,
guy
don't
telling you,
message creepy
hey,
stuff.
you had a guy
Yeah.
telling you
No,
good
straight
night
up.
at 2:30 p.m. and you're
Like,
gonna
who
take
raised
advantage
these-
of that.
Like, my thing is like, these dudes not have like older brothers or anything to be like, that's why. I tell my brothers all the time, like, don't be a lame.
I have 4 older brothers, 2 little sisters, and I can tell you I'm the middle child, and everything I do is self-conscious.
Hell yeah,
so
middle children.
everything, yes. So me and my fiance, we are 2 middle children raising an only child. So every piece of love that we have ever hated, because
Yeah.
we hate affection because we're 2 middle children that never got it, we have to teach this little one how to love people. So
Yeah.
we're like, well, we're the worst people to teach people how to love people because we hate
That's like the
people.
opposite.
Yeah, I feel you.
No,
I'm
because when
also-
you're
Yeah, 'cause I was
when you're
getting so
when
much
you're the
affection
middle
growing up.
child, you're taught suck it up until people tell people move out. You ain't getting new clothes.
See,
Like, you
I'm
know,
That
the
like-
shit,
middle
that
child.
sucks, bro.
I'm the middle child, but I also am like the favorite child, so
Nice,
I don't
dude.
struggle, you know.
See,
Nice.
my mom's Hispanic, so much affection growing up, and like my childhood. Besides getting raped, my childhood was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Felt that.
fucking amazing.
Felt that.
God damn, dude.
No, I'm just saying.
now I'm gonna add on 5 more minutes to get rid of that. It's a palate cleanser, dude.
You know, I
ended on
said
the-
to end the podcast.
Dude.
I
Anyway,
tricked.
all right. You want to ask your question?
Yeah, I do my segment.
We always do this segment at the end.
What you been?
What's your fan fiction?
Just so everyone
Guys,
knows.
we're supposed to say it all together.
Oh, this is a new one. We I do it just so everyone knows what we fucking like. What we doing? What we're doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what you been doing stuff? So
Listening, Spotify,
by playing
movies.
stuff because I think I saw someone retweet something. You said like you were playing Animal Crossing or something like
Yes.
that. So, what you been playing?
Oh yeah, I really like playing Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing's been my favorite game since I was like 8, and so whenever it came out on the Switch, obviously I immediately got it.
Yep.
And so I definitely play it like every day of my life.
Any others?
No, I literally just Animal Crossing,
Animal
brother.
Crossing,
I'm either
okay.
doing that or I'm listening to this true crime podcast. It's called Murder with My Husband.
Okay.
So basically, this lady, she just researches true crime cases, and then she'll read them to her husband, like because he's not into true crime, so
Mm-hmm.
he'll just have like this, like totally like just outsider perspective
Oh,
on
nice.
it.
Yeah.
Kelsey listened to that.
That's
But
badass.
yeah, so I really like true crime, and so listening to podcasts like that. Is
Did you
really
ever
great.
watch Only Murders in the Building?
No,
With
but I've heard of
Ursula?
it.
It's
I've heard of
good.
it. Really.
It's really good. It's based off of like a podcast situation.
Yeah,
That's why I
I'm like
listened.
really into like I'm starting to like get more into.
Yeah.
true
He
crime
listens
stuff.
to Only Podcast on the Left. So, like,
The last podcast.
The
on
last
left.
podcast.
I just saw the.
Oh,
Sorry,
I've
sorry.
heard of that one before.
Last
Yeah, I've heard
podcast.
that.
I
Yeah.
just went to the live show and it was amazing. I had such a great time.
Yeah, I was
It's
trying to
very-
find
if-
you.
if
I was
you're
trying to
okay
find you in
with-
their selfie. I
Huh?
was trying to find you in their selfie.
No, that was their VIP people.
Oh,
Here,
okay.
Yeah, if you're cool with like super crude and vulgar shit, that's your
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
because they really get into the nitty gritty of what happens.
Yeah.
I like that's the one time like listening to them tell about a crime, I gagged. I was like, oh my fucking
man.
god,
See,
this is
I like
disgusting.
listening to like true crimes. Like, I want to be like a crime scene investigator
Yeah.
eventually, and so like I'm always like listening to like new cases, researching.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I really enjoy it.
Music.
Okay.
It's,
Has it just been podcasts or?
Oh
or
no,
music?
State Champs! They just put out a few new songs.
Right here.
Oh my
Is that
god,
that-
dude.
oh, is
I
that-
listened to.
is that
So I
rock?
started listening to State Champs. I started listening to Dead and Gone. This is my favorite song now.
Oh,
Jesus
Gone.
Christ, that's awesome. That's like my
my
favorite song. By
tattoo.
that. Of course,
My
of
tattoo.
course, you got Secrets and you got all these
Yeah.
other songs, but
well, yeah,
type
State
of-
Champs and Neck
Dead and
Deep.
Gone has the biggest 808 bass drop when you're in a nice sound.
Yeah, Dead
system.
and Gone is
Yeah.
literally like it's a song that helped me through a lot in
Yeah.
life, and so yeah, I got this tattoo.
Yeah.
What type of
I like it.
metal is that?
It's pop
It's
punk.
That's
pop
pop
punk.
punk,
Punk.
yeah.
My okay, that's one. That's a
Defend-
genre I like. I
defend
like
pop
that
punk.
genre.
I like State Champs and Neck Deep. They just did a song
Neck Deep?
together,
Like Neck Deep?
and it was dope.
You cried in December, just like all of us.
Oh my god, absolutely, absolutely, I do.
I could talk about. I can have a fucking podcast.
dude, we
about
could
pop
talk
punk.
about fucking
Pop-
music
I love
and pop
pop
punk.
music so much.
It's the only non-hip-hop stuff I like.
We usually do this with our guests. We did this on the fucking the Zoom call. You already knew yours, but I brought mine. Usually go to your phone and then you go to Apple Music and it's like, what's the last song you listened to, kind of thing.
We didn't do that.
Yeah, we did. You did. Go back and listen to the episode. I told
I
you.
don't think we did.
We did
Mine.
not.
Yes, I did. 100%.
I don't remember doing
Did y'all
that.
not listen to me the entire time? Me and Kane did that.
Brother.
I did Self Care by Mac Miller, and I did Cher. I listened to Cher. I listened to Turn Back Time by Cher.
Oh my god.
Can you do that on Spotify?
Yeah, you can. Yeah,
The last part was what
don't
you've
have
been
to play
watching.
it. Just tell me what's your last one that you were listening to.
Or have you not been watching jack shit?
Division.
YouTube counts too.
I've been like
Nice.
rewatching
Drake.
Bob's Burgers.
He signed to Drake's label.
Nice.
I really
That's
like
very
Bob's
fair.
Burgers.
Bob's Burgers is great.
I will,
Bob's
like,
Burgers?
If I can't
Okay.
sleep at night, I'll just like let Bob's Burgers play. Oh,
Mine
also
is
90
Friends.
Day Fiance.
I watched.
damn
Okay,
it.
so I like 90. So
Almost, I like 90 Day Fiance.
I actually got really deep in 2016. I got really deep. Excuse me. I got really deep into Teen Mom 2. I was really deep into it. Like Chelsea on
Yeah.
the rise, like fucking digging it. Now I can't because
Yeah.
I'm watching like that shit. So like when I graduated high school in 2013, I was watching like Catfish and stuff
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
like that. I love shit like that.
Yeah,
but
same.
garbage TV. That's what
Yeah.
I like to
The
say.
best.
Yeah,
Literally
it's
Makes
the
you
my
feel
best.
better
fiance.
about your life.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
It's like-
absolutely.
But so what's your plugs? Like, where can they find you? Of course, where can they send their fanfic?
Where can you send their
so
dick pics?
send your fan fiction, not your dick pics, but your fan fiction
To Braxton Hunter.
Yeah, to
At Braxton Hunter.
Braxton Hunter PR on Instagram. No, Twitter is Amherst Blair.
Dude,
with
if he
an
just
extra
got a
R.
bunch of
yeah,
dick
he's
pics.
you know what, Braxton, I'm sorry if you get dick pics. I'm really
And
sorry.
Corey
Do not edit that
Constantine.
out.
Corey Constantine, send him all the dick
No,
pics.
hey, fanfiction of Braxton because he's cool.
Yeah.
Corey gets all the dick
Get
pics.
all the dick pics, please.
Yeah,
Do not edit
Ruin
that
this
out.
man. No,
yeah, ruin this man. Kill for me. No, where can we find you next? Like this episode comes out in 2 days. We always have like a 2-day turnaround with these. But where can we
I'll
find you next? This
be-
weekend or anything like
No,
that?
I'll be at Diamond Championship Wrestling in Mississippi on the 26th, and then Amazing Pro Wrestling in Laredo on the 27th.
That is a very
Hey.
pretentious name for a promotion.
Yeah.
Amazing pro wrestling.
Well,
And then I'll be at
Laredo.
IHWE Mania Week,
What's
March
a Laredo?
31st.
Oh shit! I almost forgot about that. What's
It's
a Laredo?
shit. I don't know. But
Something I
like
said in
they
the
can
promo.
find you on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
Instagram is Amherst.Blair, and then Twitter is Amherst Blair with an extra R at the end. If you want to stalk me on Facebook, it's Amherst Blair, but I'll more than likely not accept your
You're
friend
mostly
request.
posting how much you hate pro wrestling.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I know because I have probably 600-700 friend requests just
I
sitting
have
there.
like
I can only
3,000
imagine. Yeah, I can
at
only
least.
imagine yours.
Yeah, and I've
Yeah.
only had that Facebook for a year, so.
I mean, I don't know, but so like we wrapped this up in a pretty little bow, like I said we were gonna do. But your fans want to get to know you on a different level, and if you can tell them what your pet peeves are. So whether it's on the road, pet peeves in general as a human being, or pet peeves about wrestling, you can pick however many you want. You can go for a rant. We got time.
Oh, I'm
but-
going on a rant because this is something that
for it.
really has
Okay.
upset me lately.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I cannot stand when people and I just tweeted about this. I can't handle whenever people in the wrestling business refuse constructive criticism.
Yeah.
It really like I have gone out of my way to ask for criticism in every single one of my matches. Because I know it'll help me get better. Like JJ Blake, he will give me criticism for every match that he watches of mine, and I learn from them. I'm getting told like my forearms aren't looking good. I watch that video and I work on them and I make them better. It doesn't matter if you're like 15 minutes into the business or 15 years.
Dude.
You need criticism because you can always learn. You can always get better.
That's a life
I said
lesson.
this to my trainer, and I don't know if you know him, but Jordan Jensen and Jared Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
I told them, I was like, hey, at what point do you get to act like you're a grizzled vet and just be an asshole and not take criticism?
Yeah.
Because I want to be 40 years old and just start stiffing people on forearms.
Right, like literally, like so many people are acting like that, and it's like these, like you have these people who've literally had like a handful of matches, and they're already like, no, I know,
Which is
I know,
insane.
and it's insane because like I've been in the business I've been wrestling for like 9-10 months, and I'm not gonna be like, oh, I already know how that goes. Like, sure, I know like the basics,
Yeah.
but I'm like, can this look better?
Yeah.
And if so, like, please tell me how I can make it better, because I'll happily do it.
Yeah.
'Cause
But,
I
have
but
these-
if you have an argument, you got a leg to stand on, then you're obviously going to take that stand.
Yeah.
Because if you're like, oh, dude, I've been working on my goddamn forearms. Like,
Right.
you know, like.
But like, if I know that, like, if I have like just even like a sliver of doubt that like something that I'm doing like isn't looking its best, I will happily be
As
like,
you
hey,
should.
how can I make this better? Because I'm going to go to training and work on it. Or you have your people who have been in the business for like 10, 15 years and they're still like, oh, like I'm doing this perfectly. Like, no,
Barry.
But on the flip side,
Who did
though,
it?
I
Who's that?
can't. I can't.
Who's that?
We mentioned his name on the
Thurman
podcast.
Ness?
on the
If I
flip,
guess all the letters, will you just be quiet for a second?
No.
so on the flip side of that,
Like,
though,
ghetto text you.
at MPX last weekend, I had the worst fucking match of my career. The absolute worst match of my career.
Speaking of bad matches at MPX, hey,
And like nothing against the guy. He was only a few matches in, and
You know who that is?
no.
Damn it!
let me see. Oh, she doesn't know who that is.
No, she doesn't.
That's good. She hasn't been tainted by trash wrestling yet. Um,
No, not him.
Yeah.
No,
Let me see.
fucking way. Never
Deadass,
mind.
deadass.
No.
Anyway,
who-
back to what you were
okay,
saying
tell
about
me.
MPX.
But and it was like the absolute worst match of my career. I love that guy. It was the absolute worst match of my fucking career, right?
Yeah.
No, he was fucking bad,
Oh, I got
dude. He was
stabbed.
having a
Sorry,
5-star
I was
match with that microphone.
And like,
dear Jesus.
I know it was bad. Like, I'm not at a point where I can carry someone that's
Right.
a handful of matches in
Yeah.
to
is the match
a
that
good
we-
match. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Did I tell you about that yet?
This is the match that me and you were in. Both
No,
of us
this
were
was
like,
even worse.
"Fuck him."
It wasn't that it was bad. It was just that it was a tryout match, and I just, you know what I mean. It was a tryout match, and I wasn't really in a position to succeed. And there was things I definitely could have done. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fucking like, damn near like I'm so frustrated after it that I'm almost fucking crying because it's like, dude, this is a tryout match.
Yeah.
And the worst, anytime I've ever had a bad match, it's never fucking local. It's always out of fucking town.
Yes.
So I gotta drive home for 6, 7, 8
Depressed,
hours,
yes.
fucking depressed.
You go
And
Every
then-
30 minutes.
You have,
God
to, you
damn
have to
it.
do the Instagram thing. You go, thanks, Dallas. See you next time.
Yes. Oh my god, me all the time.
Bro, yeah, and that's exactly what I did. I was just like, well, it was fun, Dallas. I'm like, fuck, because it's just like, dude, it was a trial
Dallas
match.
be wildin'.
Dallas be wildin'. Or Wildin'.
Wilden. We are.
And I'm just like
Why?
Afro Man was there, and he already knows. Me and Afro Man, like, started training literally together, probably days apart, right?
Yeah.
So he already knows. He's just
Afro
like,
Man
he's
is
giving me-
Stevie Hendrix. He's going to be a guest, but
Yeah.
he's
Oh,
He's
okay.
like giving, he's kind of like giving me my space. But the other dude I'm with was like, "You ready to hear it?" And I'm just like,
Nope.
fuck." I'm like, "Not really." I'm like, "Give me." And he was like, "Yeah." I mean, it was absolute shit. He was like, "Yeah, you know, you could have carried it. You could have did this and that better." And
And I was
get
like,
that.
I'm already beating myself
I'm
up
already
over
beating
it.
myself
like,
up,
give
dog.
me a little
So,
time,
Give me a
and
little
then
bit
I'll
of
ask
time,
for your. I'm the same.
or
way.
give me the exact things I could have did.
Yeah.
This is my last point, but I won the tag team championships at Hurricane, and I was so used to like getting the flack for other people's fuck ups in matches because I was the easy target because I was the nice guy in the match. So like I got flack for my tag partner fucking up, and I did everything right, and I just won the tag belts. I have them in hand,
Yeah.
like, and they're going through it. And Edrin was in my match, and Kojak Sly, I don't know if y'all know him, and the Pump Patrol were in my match.
Yeah.
And we were talking, and I was getting criticism, and I said, like I just started like yelling. I was like, Jesus Christ, when can I get some fucking flack and just say, hey, I know you fucked up on this, but good job on this. And they were like, it's not all about the positives. I was like, yeah, but it's not all about the negatives either. You can't
Yeah.
break me down all the fucking time. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna come back. I'm not gonna come back if it's all fucking breaking down all the fucking time.
See, that's what I like
Exactly.
about JJ Blake is that he'll be like, "Hey, this is what you could have done better for this part, but
Yeah.
also your forearms looked really good for this match."
Exactly.
You know, it's a very like, this is what you need to work on. This is what you did good. This is what you learned from the last criticism that I gave you. You know, that's what I really
awesome.
like about JJ.
But like, it was all like, Tyler, let me tell you why that was shit.
Yeah.
And this is why it's all your problem. I go, okay, if it was shit, then I don't need to be here. Then I need to be back in training. Or
Yeah.
is that what you're telling me? And then they go, no, we need you for the next show. Then can you just build me up just a tad bit?
Yeah.
Because
Where
then my
I-
Yeah.
confidence is gonna be fucking shot, bro. That's
It-
the worst
it's
thing.
going
Is
to-
that that's
I
the
was-
worst thing. Is
not
that
one bit-
it's
Not one bit
unconfident
did
away.
I go,
no.
it was all negative. But you know
Oh,
what?
that's-
I'm going to keep carrying on. No, I instantly want to quit when I leave the arena. Like
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
I get in, when I put my bag in the back seat and I get in the front seat and I go, I just want to fucking
It's
cry.
so
I
understandable.
wanna- I wanna
Told
leave.
me I'm done.
But if he said,
I start getting it now, why people are.
but if he
fucking
said
bitter
the
and
match
shit.
was great, but I fucking love your finisher, or I fucking loved your clothesline, or your forearms look really good,
Yeah, something-
or your
Yeah.
psychology is really good on your face,
Right.
I'd be like, dude, at least I have a foundation. But you're telling me I'm the shits, and you're
telling
booking,
me
you're
Where do I
booking
go
me for
from?
the
everything
next
that I've
one.
done is bad in this
Yeah.
match,
Yeah.
and there is no like positive that came out of it. Like that can really like just
Yeah.
beat someone down. and make them
Yeah.
literally
I didn't
run
want to
with it.
become a tag wrestler,
Yeah.
but I became a tag wrestler, and I understood tag psychology.
Yeah.
And then every time I did something as tag, they were like, "Well, you need to be making sure he's doing this." I was like, "Motherfucker, I can control me." That's the thing about wrestling that they don't teach you, and it's the same thing with dancing because my sister was a dancer, and
Yeah.
we said the same thing when we were kids. You can only, and it's the same thing in human life.
Mm-hmm.
You can only control yourself from sucking. People suck.
Yeah.
But you can only control yourself from sucking.
Yeah.
You got your bag stolen at a wrestling show? Dude, that sucks. People
Kenny
fucking suck.
got our
And
tag
guess
belt
what?
stolen.
Did you suck today? No, you showed up to your job or as a wrestler and you fucking put your bag in the car and you went to go fucking politic your way for another booking. You came back, someone stole your bag. People suck.
Yeah.
That
for sure.
wasn't your fault.
Right.
Yeah.
You were getting ready to leave, but you have to go fucking kiss asses. You know, you got to get just the business. And my boy Kenny Calypso did the same thing. He went to fucking Austin, he put his bag in the car.
Yeah.
He went to go talk to Hernandez about AWR. Came back, Fearless Pro tag belts are stolen.
Oh my
That
goodness.
I am
and
a co-tag
came,
partner with
he
him.
came back to me in my messages, and he was so like, "I'm so sorry." I was like, I sent him exactly what I said. People suck.
Yeah.
But thank you for not sucking.
Right.
Hey, I hate your promotion, so I threw your belt in the river. That's you sucking.
Yeah.
Don't come.
You
Don't do
did-
Jason Knight like
no.
that.
But anyway, if you don't have any more DMs, if y'all don't have any more stories, we're gonna wrap this up and we're
Wrap
gonna
it up
we're
then.
gonna get the fuck out of here because you
All
got to
right.
drive to Houston, right?
I do.
Yes.
Fuck.
Jesus, that's
doing
probably
in
what your
Houston?
alarm was going off for earlier.
That was my birth control, brother.
Right here for
I'm going-
fucking Scott Hall,
I'm
right there,
going
dude.
to see
Right
Gwen
here,
Stefani in
dude.
concert tomorrow.
Where?
The Houston Rodeo.
Oh shit!
Who's playing?
Some chick invited
Gwen
me,
Stefani,
but
yeah.
I don't listen
Did
to
you
country
double
music.
down on birth control for the Houston rodeo, dude?
Hell yeah, brother. No.
She finna,
How do we walk out?
she finna link up. Never mind.
Jesus.
I
All right,
don't be
well,
Walden. I don't
you
be
can
Walden.
find me at Tyler Lane Crutch on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and you can find you.
Johnny Badgate, no numbers, no spaces, no none of that goofy shit. Just straight Johnny Badgate everywhere.
I'm on Twitter at tpizzle with 2 Z's. I'm not
Is that
joking.
serious?
At TPIZZLE 346 on Twitter.
And we can find you at Amherst Blair. And you got those dates coming up that you already said.
Yep.
DM her, give her your fan fiction. We out of here.
Big pics.